Hello. Welcome everyone to another Collector's Figures Season 3, Episode 23. I believe issue 131 total. I think we've went to 131 episodes. But yeah, not a whole lot to talk about today. Some hot toy stuff. They're teasing some more Marvel, Iron Man to be specific. And then whatever else grabs our attention. We'll discuss a few things. And then, of course, what makes you collect is the title of the show this week. Yeah. But I can't do it alone, so here to do it with me is Blue Tattoo, Michael Elliott, Alex Montano,
Surprise.
Loco, Lou will hopefully be here soon.
buddy.
What's up, Alex?
How are you?
I came in under the wire.
Good, man.
Good to see you, buddy.
Might have a couple more guests pop in here a little bit later.
Awesome.
So
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too, man.
You too, sir. You too.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was waiting for the counter to hit.
Mhm. Slick W.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Good to be here. What did you get there, Mike?
Yes.
You'll see, buddy. Well, you've already seen. I think you saw it. I posted it. Maybe not.
I knew what it was before he even unboxed it.
Yeah. And you know something?
I know. I think I know.
I did that same thing with Medusa.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize. I wonder if somebody's going to zoom in. I figured Beam would.
Well, if it were just the brown shipper, then yeah, it'd be a little more,
I wasn't even thinking too. And I said, "Oh yeah, I need to put my hand over the." And I didn't think about it. So I like the surprise.
Zoomed in and it's like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah,
All right.
to me, it's not a
Unbox it
reveal.
later, though. All right,
Yeah, to me, it's not a reveal if you show people ahead of time.
Yeah.
Surprise people.
Surprise.
Yeah, makes it
Like
all the
me.
more sweeter.
I surprised the room.
Especially. And I see where you've worked on your new setup there. You had a different angle, and I can see the helmets now.
It's not ready yet. I had to do it for right now. Yeah. I'm gonna change all those shelves. I'm gonna change them.
Oh, okay. They're all going to be changed out.
But yeah, I have to fix the wall, and I haven't done it yet. And I have to build the new shelves, and I don't want to do it right now. I'll wait.
Yeah, I got to keep my energy up during the day simply because I'm up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you guys are still up. I go into Instagram. I'm like, what is Bean doing up at 2:30 in the morning? Making bars, of course.
Sometimes
we're
just
all night owls.
organizing mostly, but
For a brief minute there, I forgot we were live. I'm glad I didn't say anything.
What were you gonna say?
We were live.
yep, we are live.
live.
But as we start every week, please show us what you got this past week.
Well, here you go, Alex. There you go.
So,
All right.
what's in the box?
What's in the box? If those haven't seen, those weren't on Instagram, but I have to have an athletic director for the academy. It's just obvious because Venus out of control. I made her the cap. I made her the captain of the team. Now she's bossing everybody around except Medusa. Medusa tells this hoe to leave me alone. I'm like, okay. So I have to get an athletic director. The team needs a coach and somebody to keep them in line. And I think this person's going to keep them in line. So my latest pickup was TB Lee Osiris. So if he can't keep the ladies in line, I don't know who can, although they're all running through the dorm talking about how much they want to lay him. So I have to have a talk with him, make sure he doesn't step over the line. You know it's a college, right? You know they're co-eds, right? We have a code of ethics, right? No. Here we go. This is just, I mean, TB League's phenomenal, man. And I'm overwhelmed by the craftsmanship of what they do. It's just incredible pieces. So it's definitely has me reassessing my setup. And if I don't show you guys a run through of this setup. It's going to everything. It's going to be probably be gone in the next couple of months. So I'm going to have to do that. At least let you guys see what's going on. And plus, I don't think I'm going to make a drastic makeover that soon, because it's got to acquire more figures of this caliber. But this is definitely my favorite piece in my whole collection, without question. It has hit the top, and right now I can't. I mean, until something else comes along, it's going to be hard for me to see anything beat this out as.
You talking about this Pharaoh? You talking about this Pharaoh right here?
Yeah, my figure, my personal figure of the year. I don't see anything beating it. I don't know what can, but it's possible. But this is my figure, my favorite figure. It's not all of my collection. Period.
It's not even summer yet. He already broke his code. See, no hot girl summer for him. See, he already broke his code.
No, I did tell you there would be exceptions to the rule. And
no.
Lou, before you came on, I said that they do need. He is my athletic director, so he will be coaching the girls, and they all want to lay him.
So now it's Osiris's hot girl summer.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, I can't do everything in there. I got to run the damn thing. But seriously, folks, I'm just overwhelmed by it, and it's really made me reassess my collection. I want to go a lot more in the line of fantasy and that kind of thing, and
so no more Black Styles.
No more Black Styles, unfortunately. But that's okay.
Thank God. Thank God.
Don't get. You see, he heard you. He heard you, Lou. Don't let
Kung Fu Billy.
God.
Kung Fu Billy hear you.
I swear to God, I have no control over him. So
listen, I'm sorry, he's not my God. Sorry, that he don't faze me.
Billy, cover your ears. But in closing, I envision. See, these pieces, I can't just put anything up against them. You know what I mean? So I want to separate certain pieces and just really put them in a class of their own. And so as these big ones come in, and these bases, now his base is not nearly as big as Medusa. Medusa's is huge. Well, I shouldn't say nearly. His is about half the size, but it's still huge. And so I got to deal with the real estate as well that comes with certain particular figures. But I do want to get closer to more museum. And this is the kind of figures of this caliber. It's just, it deserves, the right setting. I see the kind of light that should be shining on them that would really. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start. I'm probably going to get rid of Marvel Legends as far as collecting. I'm not selling anything or anything like that. If anything, I'm gonna. There's plenty of kids that would love my figures. So if anything, I'm donating them. I'm giving them to kids. But I'm not going to give any of my McFarlane stays. I'm not.
You want to keep the trash figures?
I am going to continue collecting McFarlane. You can go F yourself.
Seeing if I could trigger him to bring his brush out.
There you go.
All you had to do was say brush. Yeah. All you had to do was say brush. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll get fired up. But yeah. So I want I'm looking at more sophistication.
Well, if that's the case, you should have looked at Blue's collection in the very beginning and then see where it is now and just say, you know what? These Bratz dolls, man, just need to stop, man, because there's no place for them in my collection. Yeah. I'm just messing with you, Mike. I
never learned, Lou. You try.
No.
No, you try and tell me.
No. I can't listen. We like what we like, and that's that. You know what I mean? You like the rooted hair that's not rooted hair. Yeah. And we like the rooted hair that's advertised as rooted hair, but it's not rooted hair.
The same thing, but different. Yeah. We approach them differently, but it's really the same thing. Yeah.
Same shit.
Act like dude, I can't wait for somebody to get at least one of those Hot Toy Artisans in. Please.
Mine's is not coming until next year.
Still
Yeah,
waiting.
no,
Yeah,
I
still
still
waiting.
can't wait. Because that's going to create a whole new controversy amongst the
Yeah.
community.
Anakin's first, right? Anakin.
Yeah.
Was it Anakin or was it Joker?
I don't care.
Oh, wait. Is it Joker? I thought it was
Joker was
Anakin.
first.
Is it
Could be,
Joker?
yeah.
Okay. Wasn't
Okay.
Scarlet Witch before Anakin?
I don't remember.
No, I think it was Joker, Anakin, then Scarlet Witch.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
That's
and then
what's throwing me off. Yeah.
yeah, and so aside from that, like it's just ridiculous that figures like this go on discounting. I don't know why people don't buy these things out of style. The craftsmanship, the body itself with that steel endoskeleton, it feels like you're picking up a car.
It's because of the style. It's because of the style. That's why they don't pick it up. They can't handle the Feizing. They can't handle it.
You can't handle the Feizing.
No, it's also
Officer and a
the
figure. An officer.
no, but it's also the fact that
I hear
the upkeep because there is upkeep with Feizing. It's not as like Iron Man or Spider-Man per se, especially with these because they either need talcum powder or Shinichi grease depending on what look you're going for. If you're going for the matte look, talcum powder. You want to dust it every now and then so it absorbs the moisture. You don't want it to
I'm dusting. I really like. I dust my. Well, you can't see her now.
Whoa! I don't want to know what you did with your Medusa, bro. No, I don't want to know.
But I do. I dust her every day, and I'll be dusting him every day. But
children are here.
But
children are here.
But
hey, don't get me started on turtles yet, man. I got a whole.
I know that's right. Well, we'll get there.
You ready?
But the only thing I really do need to do, I need to take some time just one day, sit down, Mike. You're going to do this and complete it. I want to take Medusa and I want to take Osiris and both. And Osiris even has like laces on his armor, so I'm going to have to. It's going to be time intensive, but I'm going to take everything off, powder, whatever I'm doing them, and then put it back on them. They don't see well. I don't. Even though there's light that comes through my front window, it's not direct. It's only direct at the far corner, but I still keeping all of the Feizing out of any type of direct sunlight.
Avoid it. Like even just the little reflection can damage it. So if you can get a polarized protector for your windows, like that blocks at least 90% of the UV light. So
yeah, I can't do that, but what I can do is, like I said, I could just do my necessary things to just, and it's fine, But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Although these windows, I'd have to get management involved. I don't want to go through all of that.
But it's just a protective film. So
you're right.
It's just a film.
It's like paper. Yeah, it's clear, and you.
Yeah, I can I
right.
can't switch my camera right now, but I'll send you a picture. Like
yeah,
and my windows look completely dark. So.
Yeah, but see, then I have to. That may not. That's going to do though. It's going to affect my photography.
No, it's going to look softer. It's way softer light, nice.
Okay.
Light. Yeah.
It would actually give you more control of your lighting.
That's true because it's blocking out UVs and stuff. Yeah. Okay, I understand that. Yeah, I'll look.
If you're doing the if you're doing the
red, there are filters called ND filters called neutral density, and you can get them on different kind of stops. Like they can block 1/3 of the light, half a stop, full stop, 2 stops. They are a clear film that looks kind of dark, or a polarizer like the one I have that takes away 2 stops of light, and it doesn't affect at all like your skin tones or anything. It just blocks. It doesn't diffuse the light, but it blocks the intensity of it.
Yeah, because the natural lighting in this room is great because I can get those really great textures. I like photographing with a black background or a dark background because it brings the subject out, and it also it just adds more drama. Now, when I start selling my prints, I only do my prints in black and white. I don't do any color. I do have some color prints that are going to be special editions with certain black and white ones. But I like black and white because I can add so much more drama to the photographs. You'll see them when I start bringing them out. But yeah, I like the natural lighting in this room in the first place. It's great for
Is,
photography.
is that going to happen before or after your room tour?
Yeah. Well, like I was saying before you came back on, Lou, I'm gonna have to do something soon because I'm looking at this now and I want to change the whole layout.
Yeah, I know, and that's what happens when you're collecting. Because, dude, I'm always in the aspect of what do I want to display and look at for the next 3 to 6 months, right? Because I do not want to keep it changing stuff unless I have too much stuff, and that's where I'm at. I'm at too much stuff.
Me too.
So when it comes to my turtles, I have almost every iteration of turtles that I want. When it comes to Spider-Man, I have every iteration of Spider-Man. Every. I don't discriminate on Spider-Man. I got every Spider-Man. Batman, I'm catching up. I'm getting there. But it's a freaking cluster. It's a cluster F. Okay. It's still 16 minutes in. We haven't hit the half an hour mark. Once we hit the half an hour mark, we good.
Oh,
Hell yeah, Cal. Yeah, we'll see you
nice.
next week. Enjoy the Acolyte screening.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
I'm
enjoy.
hoping it's good, man. I'm hoping it's good.
oh yeah, you don't want to have to sit there and go,
No, it's tomorrow on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I get to watch mine at work as soon as midnight comes.
I-
2 a.m.
I will definitely be in Instagram looking out for you guys' reactions.
Mhm.
'Cause I don't plan on watching
Yeah,
it, but
I'm not looking forward to it
looking out for your
because I don't want to talk another Star Wars show. I'm just hoping it's good, man. I'm just hoping. It's
Oh, you're
good.
not watching it?
He don't want to talk about it. He's watching it. He just don't
he
want to
doesn't
talk
wanna
about it.
I
Yeah,
hear you,
I'll
man.
talk about it afterwards. You'll hear my thoughts, but I'm not looking forward to it really. I just
Neither.
It's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer talking about each episode, especially when they're not good. It's just not fun.
like Tales of the Dark Side. Tales of the Dark Side was mediocre at best.
It wasn't the it wasn't the
best.
I still haven't finished it.
It's not good. It's a major.
It wasn't like it wasn't like Visions. Visions was
Visions was
great.
awesome. Mm-hmm.
And Visions
Tales
2.
of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi is good, real good.
Great, dude.
When you look at Visions 2, it's continuing off of the same beaten path, which is basically everything is Elseworlds, or everything it could be a part of the same universe, but is taking place somewhere else in the galaxy. Because remember, we're only seeing one aspect of the story arc. Majority of it is tied into Skywalker. Everything else that we've seen in Visions has nothing to do with Skywalker, which is great and a different take because it gives us room to breathe and get away off of the beaten horse, if you will. But we still doing what people got in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to go
Okay.
next?
What you get?
I got a figure that's downstairs. It's a 12. It's a 112 scale figure. I just not gonna go downstairs and get it. It's like
problem.
the wife is sleeping, the baby's sleeping, so I'm not even trying to mess with them. The only thing I got in front.
What is it? Maybe
Just describe it.
It's an action figure based off of a cosplayer's design. So Devil Toys saw this guy. Obviously, Devil Toys is another 112 scale, 16 scale toy manufacturer that they do a lot of Elseworlds or I want to say like World War III or W00 as their main line. So a lot of it is like I want to say Cyberpunk meets Road Warriors, like Mad Max World, like you take those two and put it together. That's basically what majority of it is. But the character I got, his name is Zenitsu or something like that of a sort. Zenitsu. He is basically a guy wearing what looks like a mech armor that's similar to what a Gundam would look like. But yeah, hit that like button while you're at it. That's similar to a mech armor, but it also looks like Master Chief, and it's combined into like one character. It's just a made up character. There's no significant story arc or anything like that. It's based off of a cosplayer, and I got it because I thought the guy was cool. I wanted to see how that particular character would look with my Gomez and his space cadet armor, or my Snake Eyes and the GI Joe stuff that I have, because it looks like it fits in that category. And it came with I bought a separate accessory pack to go with him because it matches up. So he has like a big death scythe, a big axe hammer, dual katanas, a big single katana, a buster sword, some kunai, and it's a 12 scale figure, so it's 6 inches tall, and it's pretty good, flexible, soft goods, good quality stuff. I haven't experienced any breakage on it. It's a little bit smaller than a Mezco, but it's about the same height, if not a little taller than the SH Figure Arts. For those who know the lines and the sizes, in comparison, because it is from overseas, it's not a domestic company. Like what I consider domestic is Storm Collectibles, Mezco, anything that you could get in any of the comic book shops over here, or possibly find in your Target and Walmart, whatever, Ollie's. That's what I consider. If you find them any of those places that I mentioned, it's domestic. But yeah. So I got that, and I'm waiting for my Mezco TMNT that's supposed to be delivered today, like end of the day today. But for some reason, it still says it's on its way from Pennsylvania, so that shit's not getting delivered today. If it says it's on the way since Saturday, it's inside somebody's truck. Nobody wanted to work and come all the way to my part of town and said, you know what, forget Lou. He doesn't need his turtles. He could wait. He could wait another couple of days. So that's why I'm here, waiting for a doorbell to see if it actually happens. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna raise hell. We're like, don't send me his coming in early if you guys are not gonna do your job. Oh yeah, it's coming in early. No, it's not. You're causing BS.
Muted, Mike.
Oh, thank God.
No, it actually happened to me. I was monitoring a package, and I was watching as it was supposed to arrive, and I could see, okay, so it's 5 something, and the package is supposed to come. I see a truck come down the street. It goes down toward the end, drops off something, and then drives off. I'm going, I wonder if my package was in that truck, because that's FedEx. But more than one FedEx shows up in my neighborhood every once in a while, but not that close to apart. So by the end of the day, it didn't come. Mm-hmm. And when I called in to find out what happened, literally the carrier just shot past, decided not to stop. I think because they wanted to get off early or get off work. Yeah. I was so ticked, bro.
Yeah. What gets me upset is when I get a message on Friday that, oh, it's arriving early, expected on Monday, right? Come Monday, oh, it's going back to your timely schedule. Then why the freaking send me the message anyway and tell me, oh, it's coming in early? It's annoying.
It's automated, and they just set it, and then it automatically does it instead of somebody manually going, making exceptions and stuff. That's why.
I say don't say it's early until it's in my zone. It's not in my zone. Do not say it's coming in early.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because legitimately, Pennsylvania is not my zone. I'm in New York. You still got another state to pass by. So why would you tell me 2 days in advance that it's coming in early? FedEx, get your shit together. And I'm talking about the higher ups. I'm not talking about the drivers. Drivers, I understand you guys got a lot of shit to deal with. But when it comes to specifically, the logistics part of it, thank you, Alex. Get your shit in order. Get your affairs in order, because you can't tell me that shit's coming in early when you know that you got a couple of lazy workers between states that don't want to do their job. And granted, every state has them, but come on.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I'm wondering. I'm hearing knocking. It's my dog scratching. See, got me freaking paranoid, waiting for a box. I know it's not coming.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anybody else have anything for show and tell? Yeah. No?
Oh, just a quick addendum. And I'll let Blue go ahead and finish out. Let me just a quick
We
addendum.
got the detonator.
If you decide to, if anybody out there decides to get into the TB league line, do understand. Not going to fit in the DTOF. He comes in at a good 14, almost 15 inches, and that's not including the base.
How wouldn't
So
he fit in a DTOF?
how tall are the DTOF?
Pretty sure that's like a 16 inch.
That's 16 inches tall. What you talking about, Mike?
Okay,
Do you
good.
own a DTOF, sir? How dare you?
I don't have to own a DTOF to know the dimensions of them, bro.
Obviously, you don't know the dimensions.
Okay, try and put one of these in there. I'll shut up.
Send them to me. I'll put them in mine.
No. I'll shut up because I don't know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and try and put one in.
Are they 15 inch by the mouse?
Since
I thought they were 16.
Since you guys are such experts,
Well, you know, you're talking to about 3 individuals in here that actually own the Feizys bodies and Feizys figures.
oh, by the way, that's what I wanted to ask. What you don't
We
have?
own them.
Do you have them in your DTOFs? Do you have them in DTOFs?
I have muscle racks. I didn't want the small little DTOFs because I
Thank
got
you.
Venom. I got that. But
Why are you riding me? I can see beam.
why?
You ride me?
Why?
Confirm what I
Because I have them. Look, 15 inches. See,
What about it?
Dude, the new details, like I don't remember
Dude,
the
I
name.
said
They're
that I said
tiny.
the figure was almost 15 inches, not counting the base. Duh.
Well, technically, he'd still fit in there if you didn't use
duh.
He's not gonna fit.
Yes, he will.
Okay,
Spread the
folks,
legs.
folks, just listen to me. Don't listen to Lou or B.
Listen to a person
I don't
who's
want
just
you-
now getting a
I
Feizys.
don't want you to get mad at me because they gave you erroneous advice. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you guys. So
Beginner collector.
How about this? How about this?
there you go.
He'll fit in a DTOF, but it's not recommended.
Okay, that's
There you go.
hey, we compromise.
You gave him a middle ground. The only middle ground he got is the stripe on his head. Come on, man, don't do that.
So wrong. You're so wrong. But really, seriously,
No, easy. Go over to your bed. Go. You're not getting on the sofa. Go. Sorry, my dog.
what
my dog,
fights
go.
do you guys have? I'm curious.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a hair.
I like his hair, man. It's looking good.
Oh, nice.
The detonator.
Yep, his hair is great.
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah.
of course, it's the in-art Joker, which is fantastic.
Dude, I opened the Gandalf that was meant to your brother that came in by mistake. The
Oh,
freaking hair! Like I'm so happy he didn't got it. Like they messed up.
Oh
Like, it
yeah,
was so
the
bushy,
like
and-
bushy. Yep.
but
What?
really bad. Like really bad. I sent him a picture. Like it was really bad, and it didn't come with magnets in the head, and some of the hands didn't have magnets.
What?
oh,
Yeah,
was that the Star Ace?
no,
No, in arts.
inert.
No.
Yeah, like a guy bought it
Wow.
for me. It's like, oh, let's open it. I want to see it with you. Like, okay, let's check it out. And yeah, it was like it looked good, but the beer needs a lot of work to make it look like nice. But
Yep.
but that Joker looks awesome.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my God, it looks amazing.
one of the best. That's for
I still
sure.
think that's my favorite of all of their
Yeah.
figures.
I think that's my favorite prop right there.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the detonator is really freaking cool.
Yeah.
But
They
look
gotta pull
how
him
he's.
out as well.
But just look how he's looking back at you, man. It's real. It just looks real.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
so.
down. Like he doesn't look down. Like none of the in-art figures look downward. They just go straight, left to right, and up. And it's the same with the
See-
Gandalf, which kind of sucks.
These are the kind of questions that don't get asked to John when he comes. Let's talk about the figures you got and let him know. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it looks like
What's the
they're-
marketing dude gonna know about QC though?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's marketing. He's trying to get you to
that's
buy the shit.
That's
He doesn't know nothing about the advances that go into it.
Well, that's not.
It looks good.
That's not
It looks
true.
good. It's looking good.
That's not totally true. I was in marketing and I knew all about it. As a matter of fact, I couldn't sell the damn thing if I didn't know what it was about, what was going on. So
But
that's
I
not.
think
that means
as
you're
long as
doing
this
your
guy-
job, Mike.
As long as
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy knows
that's
what's
true.
coming out, that's
That's
all
true.
he cares about.
No, but you're right. I am doing my job when I do that. But I've been saying he shouldn't come around. He comes around too much. He shouldn't. He just should let stuff show up and F it. But yeah.
Well, Blue, while we got you here, you want to do your rant?
Oh yeah.
Yes, please, please, come on.
About InArt Turtles. Man, InArt, jump on the Ninja Turtles for crying out loud. The 90s Ninja Turtles. I saw that interview on channel the other day on what's his name? Will's channel. Said that he talked with the turtle people and said it was good, but the team passed on it. Tell him to jump on it anyway. Son of a bitch. Like that's what started this in the first place. Needs to be in 6 scale was because the damn 90s turtles.
It's because of the turtles. Yep.
I'm gonna have another shirt and it's gonna have turtles on it that also says needs to be 6 scale.
How about this? Let's forget InArts, because if they can't get magnets and get the hair right on easy, go over there. My dog is like all up on me. He wants me to scratch him with my feet. I mean, but no. Listen, you ain't gonna get hair on no turtle. Okay, it's a turtle. It's a turtle. All right. I would rather 3-0 take the mantle. Forget April. Okay, she can kick rocks. She's not a turtle. She's not a turtle. I don't want Splinter either. Okay, Splinter didn't do shit anyway. Like he didn't do nothing but throw a book. Okay, and swing a nunchuck one time. Okay, but when it comes, see, Michael Bay's Splinter was whipping that ass.
Yeah,
he was whipping that ass. But they didn't make a figure of him. They made the figure of the 4 turtles. And then they made the figure of the 4 turtles again for the second film, and Bebop and Rocksteady, which are the only reason to get those. You like those the only thing to collect. If they did a Krang from that movie, I would have got it because he looks disgusting, nasty, and it fits in with everything else.
Yeah.
How about 3-0? Reacquire the license since it was so easy for you to get the license twice. Reacquire the license, get the permission to do the 90s turtles with the nice rubber and hard plastic that actually matches, because I have no issues with mine. They match perfectly. And let them take it because they did so well with it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No, I'm telling them to make the 90s. No, I'm telling them to make the 90s. If they could get the license for Nickelodeon to get the Turtles license, give us the 90s Turtles. Give it to us at that price point.
That's what I want.
And forget InArts. They could kick rocks, okay? They can't get magnets right. They're already messing up on the hair that they're advertising that's costing us a bunch.
InArt needs to make the turtles. I don't care. They don't need hair. If they want to make hair, they can do the April. They can do Casey Jones. They can do Splinter if they really want to root some hair. Make Shredder. You know what? They could even make Super Shredder from the second movie. They could all meld it together. Make either the 91 version or the 92 or Secret of the Ooze. Give them the canisters. Give them all the accessories. Give us a manhole cover or something like that. Just dominate that first EP, man. Just get it.
No, they said no, because you know what it is? It's going to be burnout. Right now, I follow all things turtles. You know this.
They could add one more, and it could be turtles.
They're not going to do it because there's a burnout. There's going to be a burnout, and it's happening at least already.
Acquire the license and put something else.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
You don't know that.
If anyone can actually acquire the license and get it done at an efficient cost and actually make a good profit off of it, it won't be InArts. It'll be 3-0 because InArts needs the soft goods and the hair. That's what they need. That's what they need.
And give us.
They're not going to do it.
InArt.
They're not going to do it because look what they gave us. They gave us Joker. They gave us It. They gave us Batman. They gave us Gandalf.
Yeah, and they can give us turtles. They can give us turtles.
None of those are
They
creatures
can jump out of
in
the
aspect.
WB
They're humans.
bubble and give us some turtles. Period.
I'd like to bring in
They
another
can't.
guest
They're stuck
real
in it.
quick. And bring in another guest.
They're stuck in it.
1-6 Syndicate. Welcome to the show again.
Hey, what's going
Oh,
on?
Syndicate's making the rounds again.
I gotta make the rounds, baby.
All
Making the
right.
rounds.
Good to see you, man.
What's
So-
good, Blue? Elliot, S Beam, Alex, what's up? Loco, what's
Hello.
good?
You
So,
good, fam?
buddy.
You good?
Chilling,
Yeah.
man, chilling.
We were
Yeah.
just discussing Ninja Turtles and whether or
Yeah, I
not
was
they need to
seeing
be
a
in
little
6
bit of
scale.
it.
Yeah.
go
So, what do
ahead.
you think? You think NARC should take Ninja Turtles, or you think
No.
3-0 should do it?
I think other companies can handle that. N-Art, I read it. N-Art handle more difficult things. I think the turtles will be a lot easier to get done. And we've seen them done by other companies, and they're pretty good. I've even seen some 6-inch ones that are really, really well done. They're from the movie. So
I have them all.
Yeah,
I have them all.
Yeah,
Necro.
unless you're putting hair on it and like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, or something like
Right,
that,
right.
then I would say N-Art for sure. I think N-Art needs to focus
April,
more on, like,
Casey Jones, come on.
They're not
Yeah.
turtles.
but they're not yeah, that's the thing. They're not the turtles though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
I don't see people
April at
jumping
least needs to come with the turtles, though.
Well, if a company makes the turtles, then N-Art just decides to do April, then that would be a different story. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they're gonna invest money to do all 4 turtles. I just don't think so. That's just my 2 cents. Yeah.
No. Well, they already said it. They canceled on the property license. It was in talks.
The team passed, yeah.
Yeah, and you know why the team passed? Because they're trying to sell you hair. They're selling you hair.
Wow,
They're
Weirdly
selling
enough,
you.
yeah.
They're selling you hair. Pennywise, hair. Joker, hair.
Hair.
Batman, because of the Bruce
all
Wayne,
their
hair.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Gandalf.
Make the rat.
Makes sense. Yeah.
The only one
rat.
that has hair that is worrisome is the rat. But then
Yes, they can
again,
make the rat. If they want to do hair, they can make the damn rat.
Yeah.
Give
But
me the
it-
damn turtles.
but that's the thing. They're secondary characters. They're not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, that's like, oh, let me get what's her name? Let me get Pepper Potts in InArts, but they haven't given us an Iron Man yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you.
You know, it's like Hot Toys only
They're
gave us
doing a
2
Hot
Pepper
Toys Iron
Potts.
Man.
You know, but I'm just making an argument. It's not Iron Man. That's Pepper. That's a side character that has nothing to do with Iron Man and title. You know, that's just the characters that come with, but they're not the ones pushing the
Well,
product.
They're so stuck on hair that they need to get the head out of their ass and just do the damn turtles.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with you though. They should get a 6-scale treatment because the NECA quarter scales are fire. I love those, but I didn't want to get them because they were too brittle. If they took a spill, they fell.
Quarter scale, screw the damn 12 scale.
Listen, I got every single figure from the 12 scale, and I'm happy. The only one we're missing is Tatsu. We got April. We're gonna get the second April. We got Professor Jordan Perry. We got 2 versions of Kino. We got Casey. We got the Foot Clan. We even got the fat foot soldier from the second film. We got Super Shredder in 3 different flavors. And we got Toka and Razar. And then we got all 3 iterations of the Turtles.
Fuck NECA.
That's a complete good collection.
Hey, come on.
Hey, we're at 39 minutes. We're at 39 minutes. Fuck NECA, dude. Needs to be 6 scale.
Oh man.
he wants a 6 scale
I
so
don't
he
care
can.
who. To be
He
honest,
wants a
I don't
6 scale.
care
He wants a 6 scale.
if either one makes it, as long as it's done, and I can have them in my damn.
So if it's a Star Ace, will you buy them?
No, I
Star
said
Ace-
it's
Star
either
Ace
company,
destroy
in art or 2-0. I didn't say any company. I said
okay.
You said someone has to make
Shackles,
Star Ace.
Stories is gonna destroy those figures, boy.
yeah, no, they better not.
That would be great, Star Ace.
Listen,
Yeah,
3-0
no.
3-0 already took care of Michael Bay's 1 and 2 of Ninja Turtles and did a great job with them. Anyone who says different, go try and find a full set of the TMNT 2 Secret of the what was it? Shadows. It was something in the shadows, hidden in the shadows, something like that.
Out of the shadows.
This out of the shadows. Thank you.
Oh, I had it.
So I got Bebop and Rocksteady. You can still try to acquire those, but try to get the turtles. You can't.
Right.
You can't.
The
You only
turtles
can
are
get the
gone.
first one.
Or
You only can get the
super
first one. You can't get the second ones. I didn't want the second ones because I actually enjoyed the look of the first ones. You know,
Yeah.
Raph looks like a gladiator. Donnie looks like a tech whiz. Mikey looks like a hipster, and Leo
Yeah.
looks like a samurai.
Yeah, I love
I'm
those,
fine
dude.
with that.
I'm still trying to find those, like for decent, fairly decent price.
You
Yeah,
can.
I'd
It's
buy
just you want them. You want them cheaper.
I'm saying
You
a
want 'em
decent price.
cheaper.
It doesn't have to be, crazy scalper prices, but fairly decent price.
A fairly decent price for the turtles, in my opinion, is anywhere between $280 to $350. That is decent. If
Yeah.
it's kept in
Yeah.
the box, it's a grab. If it's anything higher than that, hold off because
Right. And that's a decent
just-
price. That's a decent
but that's
price.
a single turtle,
That's
not all
per
four.
turtle, yeah.
If you're trying to get all four in one go, they have people who are selling the bundles. You just have to just make sure your eggs are in the basket. You're ready for your order. Tell them that you need signature and all that other stuff. With it. And once you get that, you should be good. Just make sure as soon as you take it out of the box, you throw Shinichi grease on that bad boy and let it sit there for over a week. Let the Shinichi grease take place onto the rubber and allow it to get moist because it needs moisture for the rubber so that way it can flex without cracking
On the turtle?
on the turtle because it's the arm, the inner portion of the carabus, which is the skin portion for the neck, and the front shell and the lower crotch area of the shell. Everything else is hard
rubber.
plastic.
Oh, okay.
Everything else is hard plastic. So hands are hard plastic, thighs, calves, the shell itself, the head. Everything else is hard plastic. Just the arms and the center chest portion in the front shell and the crotch area. And that's if you can reach it. Leo, you can reach it. Raph, you can reach it. Excuse me. Michelangelo, on the other hand, his pants are that rubber material.
Oh,
He's the only one that you're going to have to legitimately cover
okay.
in that Shinichi grease because his pants is made of that same material as the arms, legs, and chest.
Cool. All right, I'm done with my rant. That's
6 scale, 90s. Let's go. 6 scale, 90s. Let's go.
turtles.
Out of a 10, out of
Anyone
a 10,
but Star Ace, please. Thank you.
I mean, you have
Turtles.
All right.
That needs to be done, though.
Out of 10
Well,
on that one.
Yeah.
Turtles.
Pedro Lopez says Mondo would be the best bet, and I don't want Mondo.
No.
I
You
don't
gotta
want
see
Mondo
joints
turtles.
and everything on Mondo.
Listen, Mondo
But
did it
that's
already.
what I'm worried about. It'd be Joint
Yeah,
City, man.
yeah, you're gonna see all the joints on Mondo.
Mondo
There's some figures where Mondo does them. It looks. I have the God of War figure for Mondo. I love that figure, and you can see the joints and stuff, but it doesn't really bother me. The figure's so nice. Should look at it now. It's a really nice figure, but just not for the turtles. I don't think.
See, Mondo did the turtles, but they did the Kevin Eastman turtles. They gave them the different color bandanas, different color skin, and they were supposed to do the Foot Clan, Casey Jones, and Shredder, and a Mauser. They didn't do nothing after the 4 turtles. It didn't pick up. There were a newer company that were coming out. They were doing 6 scale, but because they were being true to the scale, the turtles came up short. They felt like 10-inch toys. So it was kind of misleading. Like, this is 6 scale? No, it's not. So they did the comic book version.
I wish a company would come in and do what NEC is doing in 12 turtles. Just give us the whole dang range.
Yes, agreed. Where I'm going to put it, I don't know. I'm going to have to get rid of my NECA. Psych.
F NEC.
Yeah, didn't believe that for a second anyway, Lou.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Syndicate, we did the rounds. Did you get anything new in recently?
No, I'm in between figures. I think I'm gonna begin something next week. A couple of things next week. 2 things next week.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Before we get off to figures, I know it's easier for Lou to get involved with these, so we are going to do this ranking real quick. Not real quick; they usually take a little bit. But with X-Men,
Oh yes.
I just put the movies and then the animated on here.
Mm.
all I
Oh,
did.
the animated. Oh, but then again is
Unfortunately, I got to rank the animated last because I haven't seen it all the way through.
you haven't
What?
seen it all the way through?
Nope.
Oh man.
You disappoint me,
Disc.
Michael.
Yes,
Man,
you're a
look at
disappointment. You're a disappointment.
Yep. Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay. Okay.
So again, like we usually do, if anyone in the chat is interested in putting their name on the board, please let me know, and we will do that for you. But right now, put Syndicate on there. Syndicate on there.
Not yet.
Syndicate, you collect anything turtles, or you have had you collect anything turtles?
No. I wouldn't mind. I just don't see anything. Well, like you said, there's no 6 scale turtle from the 90s that I'm digging. You know, the ones I've seen, I think the Neckos I've seen, but they're too big.
Come on, mouse.
Okay.
Yeah, but it has to be from the 90s if I get it though.
So
it has to be 90s.
Yeah, Blur Dad, when are you going to join us, man?
He wants to join in on the game, I think, though, because he said I want in. So I think he wants to join in on the game.
As a kid, did you collect any of the vintage?
I had a bunch.
You had a bunch? All right.
I had a bunch.
What would you say was your favorite?
I had almost everything Michelangelo. Anything Michelangelo, I would get it. I had to have it. Yeah, I had to get that
collect turtles in that.
Sometimes I sprinkled the other ones in there, but it was everything Michelangelo.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to remember
the absolute best, dude.
anything Michael's the best.
Yeah.
Listen, no one would guess my favorite childhood Michelangelo figure as a kid.
Which one?
Take a guess, because there's several. But no. It's a Michelangelo figure, but there's so many iterations. Guess which iteration? No one would guess it.
Captain.
It's a Playmates. No. It was a Playmates one when I was a kid. But which one?
Oh, geez, there's so many, dude.
Exactly. Just pick one, because you have the monsters, you have sports, you have military, you have hip hop, you had rock. You know, you just pick one.
I'm gonna go the hip hop one.
Hip hop? No, it's not the hip hop one.
Basketball?
Nope.
The detective.
That was Donatello. Nope, that was Donatello.
Oh.
Don't know.
The regular one?
Out.
The original.
Nope, I never got the original.
Well, see how you are? Oh, damn.
Never got the original. Let's see. Anyone else? Give up?
Yeah, I give up. Can't think of it.
I gave up yesterday.
Michelangelo the Sailor. I had him, and
Popeye.
he was my favorite because of Popeye.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
So, you know, I had to get him. So that was my favorite. That was my favorite one.
Cool.
He's like, I have my spinach slice. Boom. Yo, having 2 characters in one was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. But that was my favorite one. You know, it would have been the surfer dude Cowabunga Mikey, but that was never my toy. That was my cousin's toy, and he had his.
I remember the surfer dude. I remember the surfer one.
You could keep the surfer dude. Why? Because all he does is ride waves. I conquer the oceans, baby. See, you get the little ripples. I get the whole allotment.
Where did it go?
Oh man. But yeah, I wanted to get this out the way. I already know which is going where.
So we'll start with the 2000 X-Men film. Right.
Oh, okay. You could put him in the middle for me. Number 4.
I'm trying to remember what these damn movies were. Jeez. I can't remember any of them. I mean, they all run into one another. This is my problem.
Oof, I remember them.
Ugh.
I remember them.
I remember all of them. It's just that I gotta make sure that the first one always goes in the middle because it's the one that I move the most.
I think I know which one everybody's last is gonna be. I'm not gonna say it, but I think I know which one.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Number 5 for me.
Ooh, that far back?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
For now, anyway.
Okay.
I might move something.
Okay. Because let's not get it twisted. Everyone loved that at first X-Men movie. It had its issues, but it was the first X-Men movie.
Yeah, and it was unique. You never saw these characters in in real life before. I don't know, man. I think I'm going to go in the middle of the pack too. Let me do 4 as well. Like I said, I got to try and remember one movie from the other. They all run into each other.
5.
5 for Alex.
Except for a few. There's a couple in particular that are just not too good.
What you got, Cindy?
I think it's 4. Yeah.
4?
It's 4.
See?
Yeah.
So okay.
4 with me.
You got to see the patterns. Yo, Syndicate, you got to see our patterns throughout all of history, bro. Like we need a show dedicated to the patterns.
And as a matter of fact, we ran through one time at the end of the show. We looked at a bunch of them.
Last week.
They're real interesting quilts.
Yeah. I wonder if we put them in certain patterns, does it make an image of a character?
That would be wouldn't that be sweet? That would be so sweet.
Cool. You know how cool that would be that if it was Marvel related or DC related, don't matter what it was, it could be either Adam West Batman or Stan Lee. It could be Blue for all we know.
Heck, do a collector's figure one, and all of our pictures meld into one, and it becomes like the collector's figure symbol.
Hey, that would be dope.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh, who opened up a can of beer?
Well, I know we opened up a can of worms because I think Esbeam's thinking about. Let me see if I can work on that.
That's a pretty good idea. Maybe that takes a lot of time to do, though.
God knows how you find a lot of time to do what you do.
Shh, don't worry about
okay, X2.
Don't curse you, right?
I enjoyed X2 more than I enjoyed X1, so I'm gonna put that at number 3.
Okay. So silent.
Number 4 for me, actually.
I don't remember what happened. Which one was that about?
That's when Stryker was using his son, who's a mutant, to control other mutants to do his bidding.
Oh yeah.
And that's when you first saw Lady Deathstrike, Nightcrawler. Who else? Angel for the first time. You saw Angel.
I'm gonna have to go 3. I'm gonna have to go.
Nightcrawler.
I said Nightcrawler earlier.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, it was Lady Deathstrike, Nightcrawler, Angel, and there was someone else that we saw that was a new character.
Put me in the number 3 because I remember how extremely excited I was to see an actual live action Nightcrawler. That just blew me away.
Man,
Yeah, I have to go with 3 with X2 also.
Oops. No, I didn't blur dead.
I love the design of Nightcrawler. Whoever created that character, just this design is so interesting. I wouldn't mind a 6-scale Nightcrawler, that's for sure. That would be kind of sweet. Put it on the side of the wall. Or upside down.
That's their Wrath of Khan, number 3.
Okay. Yeah, it was kind of like the Wrath of Khan. I could see that. I could definitely see that. All right. X3?
X3, yep.
All right, what was that about?
That was about the Phoenix. That was our first
I
Dark
know
Phoenix story.
Going.
That's one.
Brett Ratner destroyed that movie.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Bitch.
That was very good.
Really, 5. Okay.
I did not like that one at all.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a 7 for now. It could go to 6, but I know there's something worse. I'm pretty sure.
Mine is 8.
My-
It was by
8?
for the worst one.
Well,
I think so.
I
In
know,
my
I know one
opinion,
worse than that. I know
For-
one worse than
for
that.
me, it's
at
7.
least one worse than that.
There's
That
got
one was
2 worse
bad.
than that.
Oh yeah.
That was really
Yeah.
bad, man.
Put it
You'll
at
change
So-
your mind, Syndicate. When we tell you what, you're gonna go. Oh, wait a minute, you're right, because it was.
Oh, it's just like I like the casting of Beast in that one.
Yeah, Beast
dude.
was actually
Kelsey
awesome.
Grammer was awesome.
Yeah.
Kelsey Grammer
yeah.
blows everything away. He's great.
Yeah,
He-
and
he-
he's an
he was
awesome
perfect.
individual.
Perfect
He's
for
an
that
awesome
role.
individual.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
Him and Patrick Stewart, they were like perfect for
Of
the roles.
course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
but the chemistry was on point
Yeah.
because you can see the comic book and the cartoon inspiration
Mhm.
through their interactions.
Yeah.
Yep.
So where were you at?
Me,
For me,
you could.
7.
Alex is 7. Me, I'm gonna have to go with Alex. It's going to go around 7.
Yep.
It's going to go around 7 because there's other movies there that deserve the spots that I see there.
All right. First
6
class
for me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, number
Sorry.
one. First class, 1. Love
Oh,
it.
what did Blur did? Blur did at
Oh.
7. Okay, sorry. Hank.
I love First Class.
Yeah, First Class was great. I'll have that number 2.
You said number 1,
For me,
Number 2.
number 2.
Yep.
Number 2 for me.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
First
really
class
good.
number 1.
Yeah, it was.
And it also proved you didn't need Wolverine in an X-Men movie to make it into an X-Men movie.
Yeah, actually,
Right.
was.
I just needed that tiny little moment to make everyone
Mhm.
happy.
Yep, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite cameos in movies.
Hell
Yeah. I felt they put Hugh Jackman out in front too much anyway.
Well, because he
Yeah,
was
well.
the highest selling comic book. If you compare
And-
X-Men to Wolverine, he was
Yeah.
the highest selling comic book.
Yeah, and he was the principal draw anyway. You know, people really wanted to see Wolverine more than any other character brought to life.
Mhm.
And Days of Future Past.
Oh, I forgot that's
Oh
a
yeah,
great
number
one, too.
3.
All right.
I'll go. Oh man, I can juggle those two back and forth, 1 and 2.
Actually, yeah, I did
Um,
like that one better than the first one.
Yeah, it was really good too. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Okay. Days of Future Past will be number 2, and we can move everybody 1 over.
Yeah, I'll go number 2. Although 2 and 1 are interchangeable with me, but I'll go 2. I may have
For
liked.
me, is 1 my favorite.
Yeah, I'm Alex. It's such a. Oh my God, that's so
Actually, I'm gonna have to move X2 to after 1, which is a wrong one.
X2.
Yeah, 2 to after X1, and then move Days of Future Past to that spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blur did. Number 2. The Quicksilver scene is phenomenal. Yeah, I agree.
After
yeah.
2, seriously, after 2, things started to fall off of me. really did.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to
Well,
grasp
3
your
didn't
attention,
help
though.
anything.
Yeah, I mean, it just never
Three.
really rose to the level anymore that
Mhm.
you know. Yeah.
All right. Dark Phoenix.
Oh,
7.
last. I did 7 and 8 are interchangeable too. But,
Right.
Yeah, for me, that's the last one. I hate it.
Okay.
yeah. You go there.
Yeah.
I never even
Put
watched
Dark Phoenix at last.
God awful.
Yeah, Dark Phoenix is last, definitely.
Yeah.
I didn't think it get worse. It did.
Yeah. Days of Future Past was too good.
Oh my God. What a
I
great-
couldn't believe it. I really
Me
liked it.
too, man. I was like, wow, this is
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah, how do you go
It-
up
it would-
from Days of Future Past all the way down to Apocalypse and
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix? Yeah,
Yeah. That's a yeah.
That one
Ridiculous.
would be
A hell,
7 for
hell
me.
of a descent. You can't even imagine those two movies and then what they ended up with. It doesn't make sense at all. But you know, that was at the point where everything was going south. Anyway,
LOCO?
Yeah.
Did you say last?
8. Yeah, straight up last. Because that movie was trash.
Yep.
7 for me. Yeah.
I still would watch Dark Phoenix over Madam Web.
I haven't seen Madam Web. I want to watch it.
I haven't seen Madam Web yet either.
I really want to watch it.
I'm
Don't
staying
waste your
far
time.
I
away
love
from that
watching
thing.
bad movies, man. So
I'm never gonna get that time back.
Yeah, I don't mind bad movies, but in retrospect, I'll go back maybe 2 years and watch them. But
movies that are like that bad are worth watching.
That's a matter of opinion because I need to enjoy what I'm watching.
That's right.
There's some things that are so bad it's good, and this doesn't cut it.
And some things
Madam, yeah,
And
that's
things are just so
that's
bad,
should
they're
I
just
haven't seen it, so
exist.
I really don't know, but I hear so many bad comments that I'm so curious about it.
You're curious because the comments are bad.
Yeah.
Blur down, get stone cold drunk before he watches it.
Listen. I wouldn't watch that if I was intoxicated or inebriated in any way, shape, or form. Why? It would kill the buzz.
Yeah, I would watch it on mushrooms because I'd have a bad trip, not a good.
Just making the decision was the bad trip.
Yeah.
All right, so on to Apocalypse. While I didn't care for the design of Apocalypse, it was still better than Dark Phoenix. So
he's a 6 for me. Apocalypse.
Same for me. 6.
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
6.
Yeah, put him in 6. Oscar Isaacs was horrible.
Yeah. It wasn't that good.
Number 1 for me.
They didn't get.
I'll watch it over the last 2 for sure.
It's not Oscar Isaac's fault.
No. Don't even try it.
It's not Oscar Isaac's fault.
They should have done the same thing for Oscar Isaac that they did for Josh Brolin, Thanos.
Yes.
Yes. That's what they should have done. It's not Oscar Isaac's fault that the character design and the writing sucked. He's an actor. He's gonna act it out.
I'm not blaming him.
Apocalypse is supposed to be huge, man. Like,
he's supposed to be massive, and he's supposed to be
almost Hulk size. Like,
he ain't 5'8".
When you see him in the comics, or even in this recent iteration in the cartoons, regardless, he's always massive. He's bigger than a regular human. That's why he was so imposing. That's why he was so prominent in Egypt, because he was the warrior. No one wanted to step to him.
I'm just gonna fill in the rest.
Well, what I don't understand is, DC and Marvel are quick to copy each other. DC should have did the Thanos thing to Apocalypse.
X-Men animated series, I think number 97. The new series just catapulted it up to number 1 for me.
Number 1 for me. Number 1 for sure.
The story was just that phenomenal.
I guess I gotta go. I gotta go number 5 because it definitely was better than those last ones behind it. So
listen, when it comes down to X-Men, man, my introduction was always the animated, and nothing beat that. You got your Cyclops, Gambit, Storm, Wolverine.
It was the closest to the comics. The movies were
the 5 episodes
not that close, really.
It was closer to giant size X-Men more than anything else, and it's great because the stories was so adult themed that the adults could watch it with the children and determine whether it's a fast forwarded or not. But it's targeted at kids because of the colors. Understand, like, I understand that there was struggle in the world through X-Men more than what I saw around me, because parents want to shelter you from that. School shelters you from that for the most part, especially when you're growing up. But it's crazy. It's crazy because that right there
They had
is
to had colors back in the 80s. They had to have bright colors.
bright colors everywhere.
That's why in Ninja Turtles, in the comics, they all were red. In the cartoon, they changed the color. Yeah, that's for the kids to get the kids' attention.
Well, when they first was originally brought out, it was black and white, so you didn't see no colors.
You didn't see any colors. That's right.
In the first issue, there was no colors either because you saw the color you saw was black and red. You didn't see any of the colors on the first cover of the comic. Later on, they started drawing them colors as far as like the red bandanas and stuff like that. But throughout the entire illustration, you didn't see anything other than what you saw.
Yeah.
All right, so let's back up and take a look at the quilt. And this is one of the more even ones that we've done.
Yeah.
Usually, sometimes it looks like somebody rolled a hand grenade to the room, but not in this case. There's a lot of
on some of them. Yeah, we could definitely tell like the generational part of it.
Yeah.
So,
or how the generations blended, but still found the substance. The good stuff. Good.
The common ground. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the common ground was the good stuff. Yep. Well, actually, the common ground was the bad stuff when you really
Yep.
Apocalypse was
S3, Apocalypse, and Dark Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's like they're always interesting when you look at them,
Yeah. But yeah, there it is. There's the list. Thank you, Blurred Dad. Thank you, Syndicate, Loco, Alex, Mike, Blue. We're doing this. These are always fun to do. And
this one was easy.
We did this one nice and smoothly. The transition went very quickly. Very good. Very good. I guess we're getting better.
Yeah. We're getting better. Helps when there's not like more than like when I say like 8's like should be the maximum. So it's like it helps when there's not like 11 of them.
It gets different.
You shave it down.
11 or 12. Yeah. So it's easier when the list is smaller.
Right.
Yeah, I missed the Batman one. That's the one I missed that one you guys did. I did see it though.
That was insane, man. That was insane.
Yeah, that one was fun too.
Yeah.
But to start our figure talk off, we're going to start with Hot Toys, of course. Hot Toys being what we mostly have. They just dropped or announced, I should say, that basically they're doing more Marvel collectibles, and that this new Iron Man, for you fellow Iron Man fans, is coming out soon. I'm going to assume this guy
that looks
is
sweet.
A freaking
probably this
exclusive.
week.
That looks.
This guy's definitely probably going to be an exclusive.
Yeah.
Beam, come on. There's gotta be.
There's no chance I can get it.
No.
Yeah.
Beam,
this Mark 7 black and gold version.
Man,
this looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I would like just a regular Mark 7. But yeah, he looks great.
I love that.
Yeah, he wore those colors in the comics. I think Greg Land drew it or something like that. He did wear those colors for a while.
That was way after I got out of collecting. I love the color. Wow, nice. So, Blue, of course you're getting it.
Where'd Loco go?
I don't even know why I even asked you. You're getting it, right, Blue?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot for it. I think it's a cool. Cool colors. I like the black and gold there.
Yeah.
I like how you worded that. You said shoot for it. You're right, because this exclusive doesn't guarantee anything.
Yeah. The black around the face mask. It looks like kind of like an oil spill or something like that. But it looked pretty cool. The base is pretty sweet too.
Damn, I love this color.
Yeah, well, it's just the markings on the face.
I
and
see
black
what you're talking about.
against the gold. Yeah, like that.
Oh, okay.
I love that's reflection, isn't it?
Yes, that would be reflection. Reflective. That gold is very reflective.
This is sweet.
Yeah, you can literally see the camera, the person shooting the picture. Is that what I'm seeing?
That's what you're. I think that's what you're saying. This is really.
If it was painted like that, it'd be even cooler. But I guess it's just reflection.
No, it looks like a reflection.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to do anything more than what I talked about last week as far as any Iron Man representation.
Yeah.
But this is fire to me.
Yeah, it does.
It's very good looking.
Yep. If this is how I get a Mark 7, then so be it.
I thought you had a Mark 7. You didn't. You don't?
No, I don't have a Mark 7.
Oh, I thought you did.
I have a Mark 7.
Oh,
Of course you do.
It's hard to keep track because there was like 19 million Iron Men in everybody's arms last week. You couldn't tell, you know.
It was a bunch of them.
That's the one I like the most.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that.
Speaking of Mark 7, and then Blur Dad also brings up a good point. It's like, how many times are they going to redo the Mark 7?
Well, this is the percentage of garbage that Hot Toys tends to grind out on a regular basis. I mean,
it is everyone's favorite suit. I mean, it's bulky and
but I mean, it's just I don't know. Don't they make up iterations too? I mean, like, Hot Toys makes up iterations that weren't even in comics. That's why I say
most of their stuff has been based off the movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they do their own takes, right? No, they never do their own.
Well, paint jobs, they like gold them up or they freaking black.
And that's the point I made last week when I said that, you know, for Hot Toy collectors, this is comparable to Hot Wheels. They're Hot Wheels, but only for, you know, grown up, bigger Hot Wheels, because that's basically they would take different models, or they take the same model, repaint and call it something different. And I'm not trying to belittle it, but I'm just using comparisons. Stormtroopers are the same way. They can come up with stormtroopers till the end of time.
Well, the Disney 100 Iron Man was also the 7 with red and silver.
Yep.
So
Yep.
They might as well be cars, man. It's no different.
Mm-hmm.
No different. You got different versions of Cobras and Mustangs and all that stuff. So you got Iron Man. I'm sure that's where I'm absolutely positive that's where they patterned a lot of this industrial stuff in the comic books after.
Yeah.
Automotive manufacturing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't realize how melodramatic my man was in Iron Man 2. Doggone it.
Tony?
No. Who did he go up against? Jeff Bridges.
No, that was the first one.
That one.
Mickey Rourke?
Yeah,
Mickey Rourke was the second one.
Obadiah Stane.
Obadiah Stane. I forgot how overly melodramatic he was. There's one scene where he's yelling at the guy, but he's really yelling at him all up in his face, like, dude, you didn't have to be that villainous.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, I love the role. I love Jeff Bridges, but he was kind of over the top.
Tony Stark was able to build this at a cave.
Yeah.
Box of scraps.
Like, dude, get out of my face, man. He's spitting all up in the guy's face.
I'm not Tony Stark.
Yeah, I'm not Tony Stark.
Yeah, man. Take a chill pill, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
cool. That first one was great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they tried to world build a little too much in the second one, I think. And it just kind of muddied the water a little bit in that. And
the third one was not my favorite. It was not good.
Don't even. Man, that whole Mandarin thing just.
Oh, I did like Trevor Slattery though. That was great.
That was even the worst part. I totally forgot about that. That's man. Damn, that was
yeah. A lot of people didn't like that. And I understand it. You know, I get it.
Well, when you see Mandarin in the original comics, man, it's just he's such a badass that you want to see that version portrayed.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I want to see some hood, some bum, acting like he is. It's just.
But isn't Marvel trying to fix that right now in the movies? They're gonna have like a real Mandarin, from what I'm hearing, like with the rings and everything.
Which movie was it where they brought Mandarin back? What am I thinking of? Was it Shang-Chi?
Wenwu? Wenwu is the
Shang-Chi, right?
real Mandarin. Yep, Shang-Chi.
Yeah. I actually liked how they course corrected him in that movie.
Yeah.
And I thought he was extremely funny.
Well, they course corrected it in a short, in a little short.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
for
did.
Trevor
Yep.
Flattery to meet the real Mandarin.
Real
and,
Mandarin. That's why. Yeah, they try to fix it. Yeah.
They knew they screwed up.
They
But I
they
like
heard the complaints.
Yeah, but I did like what they did with him in the movie itself. He was pretty funny.
Yep. Yeah, and I thought it was funny in the in Iron Man 3.
Yeah, it just wasn't suitable for me though.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
Hail the King. Yep.
yeah, I haven't got that figure. That was him as the dressed up as the Mandarin. It was great to me. I mean,
that figure is
dug it.
sweet. I
Yeah,
love
dude.
the figure, man. And that chair, he's kicking back.
Yep, comes with a chair.
Yep.
I can still try and pursue that. You know, you can still find them. I mean, every once in a while, there's some place, and I really wouldn't mind having that.
Yeah, great figure, man.
But the thing that's got me, you know, on the cream is it's got to be that doggone Mr. Freeze, man. So I can't wait.
Oh yeah, and that chair.
I have not been this charged up for a figure in a while. I gotta have that.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be due out next month, or was it this month? I think it was this month, but we'll see.
Then are you telling me it could drop any day?
It could drop any day. Yeah.
Oh man,
it's June, July, or something, or June through August. So,
and I better be. I better reserve on my 6 scales. I gotta.
160.
160.
Not bad.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah. That Mandarin figure is awesome.
Which one? The Mandarin?
Trevor Slattery.
160. Wow.
Yeah, and what intrigued me about this is the caption that they said. It was the must-have Marvel collectibles or something like that. More.
Oh yeah.
More collectibles.
I think because it didn't do well in the movie, I think that's why the figure's so cheap. I think that's why. I don't think a lot of people picked it up.
Yeah,
because of
and that's what I love. I love when people just like push stuff to the curb, and I'm going, this looks great. I love it. I love it.
And if because I'm sure Hot Toys didn't get the script. They just figured, oh, okay, that's gonna be the bad guy. Let's just make the figure. And I think when the movie came out, they're like, crap.
We made too many.
Yeah, we made way too many of that. Damn.
Oh, by the way, Blurred Life. I can see that backhandedness trying to enable a brother. Not my 160. You know my threshold, right, Blurred? That everybody knows my threshold. So when you start throwing prices that's below that threshold, you're an enabler. Yeah.
Anybody else have any more thoughts on this Iron Man before we move on?
That's a nice one. It's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm not gonna get it, but it's nice.
It's exclusive. Do you know how it's gonna be? How they gonna drop it? How they gonna do it?
Nothing.
No?
Nothing yet. They're just teasing.
Yeah, they'll figure out.
Is it on Sideshow yet?
No.
Give it to that shit.
No, because they didn't announce it. Really, I mean, they'll probably have like 3,500 to 4,000 of these guys if it is limited. If not, it should be just an open, pre-order for crying out loud.
I don't think that's gonna be limited though. That's Iron Man.
Yeah, I hope not. I would buy that.
And they already have the molds for it, so
you're right.
Is just repainted.
You're right.
I doubt it very much. They're gonna miss out on money.
That's Mike and Ike right there. You're right. They're not gonna just do a few.
Yeah,
roll this thing
out. Especially Iron Man. That's their highest selling property, I think, if I'm mistaken, right? So they're making a bunch of those.
Yeah, I hope so, dude. Because I even I don't know if it's the light or not, but it's the white accents in the black there. The kind of lining throughout. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you can see the lines because if it was black all the way, you wouldn't see it. So they look really good the way they did it. Yeah.
Yeah, it says it's Hot Toys is set to unleash an electrifying lineup of must-have Marvel collectibles this summer. So
an electrifying.
So it could be a possibility that they're going to flood summer showcase with Marvel. So that could be.
Oh yeah.
Be prepared for that.
That's the rumor that they're concentrating a lot on Marvel. They're going to be concentrating a ton on it. So
yeah, because they just did a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff, so they got to bring it on over to Marvel and bring on that Artisan Thor already from Avengers.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Artisan Thor.
Yeah,
PG.
and even like the Black Widow from Iron Man 2, or
I would love to see them tackle a Medusa. That would be a nightmare.
Feezys.
30. Is that the
yards,
1/9?
yards of hair. Yards and yards.
What scale was that? Was that 1/10 or was that
What?
1/9?
What are we
Oh
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
3
they're-
zeros Iron Man's.
Oh, I don't know.
Namor. Okoye. Good. Yeah, dude. Oh my God, they should do that. Come on, give me a Okoye already, you sons of bitches.
I would love to bring her to the academy. She would be perfect. I need a track and field. She'd be perfect.
Like M'Baku, like make the freaking Black Panther line.
Yeah, that's the one that they're really missing. I feel like if they have that,
Yeah.
that would be more complete. I feel like the Black Panther franchise is not complete without that figure.
Yeah.
They need to really make it.
Hell yeah.
Really, you really should do the top 3, top 4. It should be automatic. That is T'Challa, Nakia, Okoye. Well, at least those 3. It should be.
Yeah.
Oh no! And you got to get Angela Bassett too. Those 4 should be
man.
essential.
Yeah.
I mean, you should not even release one without the other 3. You just shouldn't. Money left on the table.
Oh, nice. Good deal.
Mm.
12-inch.
All right.
Yeah. Save $20. Nice.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I hope it's not just Iron Man variants. I know they say Marvel, but like
you're probably going to get like they did that neon stuff. It's going to be kind of that same kind of category.
I'd rather have these than the
Yeah,
neon.
this is different. This is gonna sell compared to that neon.
No. I'm
This
just saying that in its the way they're going to roll it out, it'll be similar. It's just going to be in a different kind of color kind of thing. But I think it's
red.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're all going to look very vibrant. They're going to probably all look beautiful.
Yeah.
I just still have that sneaky suspicion that this one could be an exclusive. So
yeah.
Well,
it'd be a shame if they did, because I'd probably miss out on it. But
I know.
It's almost becoming the norm, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sick of the
That's why I'm worried about it.
limited.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the limited shit. Just put the damn
The thing
things
is,
out.
they'll sell them. So I don't know why they would.
Yeah.
Because Iron Man is the #1 thing. So just make a shitload. You got the molds, just make it.
Well,
Yeah.
not all the Iron Man's suits have sold out. Like there's still
Well,
some
I know
sitting.
the neon ones. I know are sitting. That hologram, I know that's sitting.
The hologram set Mark
yeah.
5, I think, is still available.
Really, and
Yeah.
the last suit also. I think there's a bunch of those.
If you jump around the internet at a lot of online stores, you'd be surprised at how much
Silver
Iron Man
Centurion, I
is
think, is still
floating
there.
around.
Yeah, that one. Yep.
Several different models of Iron Man you can find them anywhere.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't mind getting that suit up Silver Centurion.
Right. Yeah, that thing is awesome.
Yeah, I need that one because I don't have another one, and the other one that I can get is all plastic, and I don't want to do that. So
Yeah. Yeah, they need to re-release the House Party Protocol and die-cast.
yeah, I can see them doing it eventually, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Is it LOCO?
I'm back.
What's up, brother? Quick thoughts on the Iron Man before we move on?
I would like to get this one in particularly because it reminds me of how he looked in the comics, where he had the black and gold armor.
Yeah.
You know, it's another Mark 7, so it's no different from what Hot Toys normally does, especially when they did the plastic figures from back in the day. They're just going to keep giving us repaints of the same old. I'm glad we're getting it, but it would be nice to have a comic book iteration of that stylized armor because it has a specific look to it and feel, but you know, it kind of caters to both because it kind of looked like this in the comics, but it kind of didn't also.
Yeah, but the comics were trying to copy of the movie because it came out after the movie when he was wearing the black and gold. Yeah, so the comics they do that a lot, where because the movie did well, oh, let's just tailor the comic now to copy the movie. So they do that
It's
a
the
lot.
aesthetics. It was a lot of the aesthetics, yeah.
Yeah.
But when it came down to it, and you looked at it, it's like, okay, how do we please everybody in one go?
Yeah.
But if it's going to take elements from both movie and comic and put into one, at least give us that iteration. That means you put a new tool into it. It's going to be available for everybody. But obviously, this is going to be a limited offering. So
I hope not, but
it's going to be a limited offering. Once it's a repaint or something, it's going to be a limited offering because they learned their lesson from having repaints available for everybody and nobody wanted it.
Well, they just shouldn't make that much then, like they have like recently. They could just lower the batch numbers and just let people pre-order the damn thing. Make half of what they did before.
Timed pre-order.
Instead of 16,000,
and then make that amount. Timed pre-order.
Yep. Just let me frickin' buy the damn thing already.
I think that's not.
You got there, B? Which one is that? Which model?
It's the Mark 7. Mark 7. But the next figure we have is definitely one that took way too long to make. But I'm glad they finally did because they kind of nailed it, I think. And that's Kit Fisto.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I remember this guy.
Hell yeah.
Another Jedi councilman. But yeah, it looks pretty good. They gave him the Clone Wars armor as well, so they can fit in with Mace when he's wearing it.
Yep.
That's super cool.
Yeah. See, I pre-ordered this one already. I made sure I locked it in because what happened to Mace and Kenobi was disrespectful. Disrespectful to the collector. Like, legitimately, you got it in. You didn't even let a whole entire week pass. I couldn't get my paycheck fast enough to pre-order it or even lock it in as a purchase because we're getting so many things in between then. So, if we're waiting for certain things to pass up, because when we get caught up in payment plans and all that other stuff, that it just leaves a sour taste in your mouth of like, okay, yeah, we have it. You put a video up and then you take it off. Like it's not even in your freaking warehouse yet. And you say you have it when you only have the first sample. And then you take it off. You don't leave it until it's actually available for purchase. You just take it off and put it on wait list. Shit show.
Alex, I know you're a Star Wars fan. What do you think of this? What do you think Hot Toys? How Hot Toys did with this?
They did a really good job, and I like that they went with the Revenge of the Sith design and not the Attack of the Clones because it looked kind of weird on that movie. But it's a pretty good looking figure, and the outfit looks great. But yeah, I think this is the first and last time we're gonna see this character from them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
that's gonna be one of these things. If you don't get it,
yeah. This one's gonna get pricey after it's released.
Yeah.
But it's a really, really good looking figure. And
that thing just stands out. Just looking at it, it's just
They don't do aliens that much, like
nope.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
He looks so much like a Michael J. Straczynski creation. He could have been on the Babylon 5 TV series. He looks so much like one of those aliens, which is a compliment because Babylon 5 was an awesome series.
Oh yeah,
it's a really good looking.
Yeah, I know him from writing Spider-Man. He was Spider-Man for a while.
That show was one of the greatest science fiction shows ever, simply because he knew what he was going to do from day one, and he wrote a 5-year arc even before they started filming.
Yeah, no, he's a good writer. He's a very good writer.
Yep.
Actually, when he was writing Spider-Man, he actually outlined the whole next 3 years of the story. Where it was gonna. Yeah, he's a good writer.
He takes his time.
He knows that squid.
Yeah, he does. He does. It's daydreaming about aquariums. That's for sure.
Yeah, he looks fantastic. We've been waiting
great.
for
really
this
does.
guy.
It looks
Yeah.
really good, man.
Been waiting for this guy since they teased him
12 years ago.
Yeah.
12 years
many,
ago.
many,
That is
many
insane.
moons ago.
Yeah.
Hot toys,
12
man, crazy. 12 years ago?
Yeah.
I thought I was maybe 5, close to it's over
12.
10.
Yeah.
Because he was still
Damn.
teased when Qui-Gon was announced.
More
Exactly.
than a decade.
And this
I
is
think
before the
first time
clone armor
I
parts.
saw him was when they announced that quarter scale Kylo Ren that never came out
That's crazy.
10
Damn.
years ago. Yeah.
You know what? Well, thank God they did it now because I'm sure whatever materials they were using then, that thing would have been in pieces.
Right.
So now they're
Yeah.
probably using better stuff. So
No, and back in
probably
the day, like
maybe
no
that's
one
why they never
cared.
released it too. Just knowing
Yeah.
how to, probably that's why they never released it. Just
Before,
just
like
so
in 2015, nobody cared about the prequels. Like everybody was
That's
hating
true.
on them.
That's what
Right
it
now,
is.
That's true,
everybody
too.
loves them.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It needed time to simmer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We need
we
time
needed to get
It had,
those
it had to
beautiful
get some
sequel movies.
nostalgia behind it.
That's
you
what
know?
we needed.
Yeah.
A little
True.
nostalgia behind it. But you know, and the other thing I like about the design of Kid Fist is that you could put them anywhere. Like if you had a collection of just alien beings, you could just
Yeah.
right in there with a bunch of different ones from different iterations, different
Makes
IPs.
sense. Your Star Trek.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot. Put them anywhere.
Yeah, you have that on your shelf. That thing's standing out, man.
Yeah.
That's
Without
amazing.
question.
Yeah.
That's why I would put them with a bunch of oddities.
Yeah.
And we need the rest of the Jedi council, like Ki-Adi Mundi.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Well,
Listen to your little accent there.
I'd rather have Plo Koon. Like I could wait. Yadi Mundi could. I'd rather have Plo Koon. Plo Koon. If I had to pick who comes next, Piatti Mundi could be last. I'd rather
Yeah, he was
have
kind of an
my-
asshole anyway. So
He was an asshole. And he died too quick.
Yeah,
He died
and
too
that's
quick.
fine. Make a Plo Koon. I'm all 100% down. So Plo Koon and then
Ayla
Ki-Adi Mundi.
Sakura.
You don't think assholes make good
Yeah,
figures?
Ayla. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I still need my Jedi Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chewbacca.
they gave us a hun, so maybe Chewbacca's next. Maybe.
Dude, it better be.
See, here's the thing, though. See, I jumped on that new hun that they got, but I really wish that 2-pack was re-released. I'm not gonna lie.
Red. Yeah. for
Damn,
sure.
man, I want that thing
Yeah,
so
man.
bad. Yeah. That's the only thing Star Wars I would touch is the original trilogy. So I would get those immediately.
I'm with you there, buddy.
Oh man, yeah,
I was
yeah.
buying
Just
it.
I'm staying in my lane with Star Wars. I'm just staying in that
My
box
lane
right
too.
there.
Yep.
Episode
makes
4,
me-
5, and 6. That's it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it makes
sir.
me wonder
That's
if
it.
Lucasfilm makes mandates
back.
that they do more non-OT, because it seems like they don't. I mean, other than like anniversaries, they don't do a whole lot. Even for anniversaries, they don't do a whole lot of OT stuff.
I think they're
Like-
trying to focus more on our generation right now.
Yeah, it's
Equals,
kinda-
Clone Wars,
that makes sense.
because they know that we grew up with that and they're trying to into that market. But it's
Right.
kind of dumb because the OT is, for me, is my favorite. Like I don't care that I wasn't even born when it was released.
Yeah.
OT for me is the best.
Well, the OT still makes tons of cash.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know
that's
why
moneymaker.
they have like their logic behind it. I think it's more like, okay, so the guys who are in their 30s right now, they're having kids and they like the prequels. So let's
Exactly.
make prequel stuff.
I mean, as the years go by, it's eventually going to phase into this,
Yeah.
and then you're going to get your next phase. You're going to actually have kids who grew up on the shitty last three.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it also goes back to this is more for our market demographic versus Asia market demographic because they don't eat
They don't
this
care about
up
Star Wars.
as much. They don't
Right.
care.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why
If
it
it's
is the
not
way it
Dark
is.
Knight, they don't care.
If it's not Spider-Man, they don't care because
That's
look
just
what they did
Spider-Man
with
too.
Spider-Man.
You're right. You're right. Spider-Man, Dark Knight.
Like Japan cares about the OT,
Yeah,
not prequels. Like it's
Oh, that's awesome.
But see,
And
China
Iron Man's on that list too.
yeah.
you got to realize China,
because mechs sell in all facets of Asia.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, they're all about the robotics, and that's what I love about
They're about
Japanese.
the future.
My favorite is Japanese design when it comes to robotics and stuff. I just love their design. It's very
Yeah,
clean.
man, they are the best with that. Like,
Yeah, oh, clean lines are, and they, yeah.
Speaking of which, did any of you guys get those hot toys that came out from that movie? Oh God, I forgot the name of it.
You're talking about the Future Warrior?
Johnson-
Future Warrior. Yeah, that one. Did
Yeah.
anybody get those?
No.
No.
Yeah,
And
they
the
look
reason
good,
being
though.
they were too
It looks-
expensive for
really
what they
look
asked for.
Cool though. If it goes discount, I could do it.
They
look good,
won't. They
man.
waitlisted. They can't go.
Are they?
They can't go. They waitlisted.
Those
They
look
gone.
good.
Oh,
Hot
Wait,
toys
time
just
I
be
had
more of
that.
that.
I
Just
don't
go to
care.
movies that we never think because those figures look amazing. I'm not
They
gonna
look
lie.
Yeah.
great. They look great. The movie was a little mediocre, and
Yeah.
I think just because of the actors who they are, that's why they fetched the price that they did. It's
Yeah.
not like the Kamen Rider, which this is their first avenue into Kamen Rider with Hot Toys. They did something that was actually popular in the sense of what was happening in the world today, as far as differences in ethnicity and all that other stuff, and the violence that went behind it. I'm not going to use the R word, so that way the algorithms and stuff like that. But basically, it's that in that aspect that made that show more appealing versus the monsters in suits. Obviously, the monsters in suits is going to be the selling point for you to purchase it, but the story also has to sell you.
Yeah.
It's like if you had to choose 89 Batman, Batfleck, or you get Batman Forever Batman. Which one you going to take? You get what I'm saying? 90% of the people will put Batman Forever to the side as not an option. Because you have two other Batmans to pick from that are really freaking good. No bat nipples. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I would buy a bat suit
Yeah.
with nipples.
Listen, all my Batman suits have nipples.
But Syndicate, I'm thinking they'll probably re-release that particular line of figures, because on the very same plane as The Wandering Earth, it was a Chinese science fiction that came out about 4 years ago.
Mhm.
The 6 scale is unbelievable. I have one here, and it's just out of its mind detailed.
Wow.
And it was going for major bucks. I did finally, get it for a good price, but you couldn't find it for a while, and then boom, all of a sudden they re-released them. So they might do that with the that other one that just came out.
Yeah.
At the same thing too, I watched the movie because I wanted to at least have a little bit more relationship to the figure, since I was going to buy it anyway. And the movie actually is so absurd. It's just absurd. Yeah, it's absurd.
Yeah.
That science makes no sense.
Michael Bay
It's weird. What was that again?
like the Michael Bay movie doesn't make sense at all. It's like
From a scientific point of view, it is
like
Here's-
when I
I
saw it, I
won't give
thought of Armageddon. Like I thought
won't
this is
give away-
Let's drill asteroid.
well. Here,
It's just as dumb as that.
yeah. The premise of the movie is that the Earth has launched out of the atmosphere, and so it's flying. The Earth is flying through space, and it's very similar to Space 1999, which was a science fiction a series that came out back in the late 70s, where the moon separated from the Earth, and there were people on the moon. And so the thing that doesn't make sense is when you go to the scenes when you're on Earth,
Yeah.
it's racing through space. Yet there's no hint of gravity being affected. People are running around and walking through the streets.
Yeah, it shouldn't work that way.
Insane. It's so insane.
Because it's science fiction.
But in science fiction, you have to have some kind of reasonable groundedness. This is
Some, but the rest of it's fantasy.
It's so crazy, man. It's
That's like a lot of the anime that they do. The Earth and the Moon are literally touching each other, and it becomes its own thing. And how does that work without a convergence of colliding? to masses. You know, it's just that's the fantasy part of it. That's the disbelief of the
so
fiction.
ridiculous. But at the same time, figure is dope, Syndicate. The figures are dope.
Yeah, but that Kid Fisto was an automatic pre-order, man. Like, granted, I could chase Mace Windu, I could chase, you know, Obi-Wan. So
you're gonna get those. You're gonna get those.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think those are not that hard.
yeah, no, it's just FOMO right now. Like, people are looking out
It's
because
FOMO.
they're waitlisted, but give it 3-4 months and you'll get them.
BSTs.
Remember Paz Vizsla?
Yep.
Like, everybody was losing their minds with it, and now you can find her on eBay for $260.
but that's because they gave us a reissue.
Yeah.
They gave us the reissue. First it was Heavy Mando, then they gave us the reissue.
Yeah.
That's why. Because people was like, oh, they're gonna get the new, let's bring this price down.
Yeah, I just wanted the base that said Paz Vizsla instead of just Heavy Mando, you know, heavy infantry.
Yeah,
Mandalorian or something like that.
See, I got
Just the name.
the Paz Vizsla because I missed out on Heavy. Right? It wouldn't make a difference if he came with the shield or not, or the nameplate. Didn't matter.
The
Because
same freaking figure.
it's the same figure.
It is,
Because
it is.
I don't use none of my bases. I don't use none of my bases unless it's like one of those big heavy duty bases. Granted, I'm running out of space because of that shit, but you know, it's what I like.
Like the TB League base.
Well, my Spider-Man bases are bigger than the TB League bases.
Well, cleaning right now? Good.
He's dusting because there's so much dust in his pad right now.
Your boy here just got me triggered. He started dusting his Iron Man.
Well, of course, that was the purpose. But like for instance, that new Spider-Man base is more akin to your Fison base right now, which is the red and blue suit, which is just a part of the rooftop that has a little bit of snow on it. Like,
Dude,
it's
that's
still
That's nice.
it's a significant size base, but it's not huge. It's not like the No Way Home Sandman base or the No
because
Way
it's
Home.
it's mostly height. It's not width. More height,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, it's a height thing versus width thing.
Yep.
So
that thing is awesome, and I wish they would get rid of those bases like for the Kit Fisto, like they have just the base topper, painted the top or whatever, and then it's the gray crap on the bottom. I wish they would just make the damn, you know, they could have a rectangle. I don't care. Just make the whole thing stylized for that freaking character, and make it cool looking. But then no, the same hunk of plastic that sucks.
you know, they stick to their formula. You know, they stick to their formula, and once in a while they'll branch out, right?
Well, they need to change their formula. Even those round ones that come with the Anakin and the Attack of the Clones one, those are freaking awesome. Do something like that.
But see, that's the thing. That's the changing of the formula that you're asking for. They're doing that, but it's in what's the word I'm looking for? It's in gradual. You know what I mean?
But they're like, it's Kit Fisto. We'll just give them that gray hunk of shit. Yeah. That's what they're saying.
Back then, there wasn't an interest in it. Now we don't know how much of an interest people are unless it's us YouTubers talking about it, right? And we won't know until the pre-orders come because this could be another. Oh, it went straight to wait list and it's not even out yet, kind of thing, like a short batch issue. You know what I mean?
You're gonna take.
We don't know.
You're gonna take the time. You're gonna take the time and R&D to make that fucking figure. Knock it out the damn pulp. Don't give us a hunk of shit and go, oh, give us the cool ass base, give it that damn figure, and put in 110%.
But here's the thing. That's not how business works.
Oh, dude, you got a beautiful evening shot there, man.
Yeah, I know. Sun's getting low. But seriously, Hot Toys, Hot Toys is doing what they do best. They have a specific formula. They stick it to it.
ripping you off.
Anything that they're doing that's basic is basic.
Yeah.
Let them stick to basic. This is Kid Fisto here. He died in that same freaking room that he's standing in.
Base. It's a base. All they got to do is
That's it.
You mold something new and
No,
paint it better than
It's
that
Kid
gray hunk of
Fisto.
shit.
He died on that floor. Let him die on that floor.
That's
Down the hill. He died on that floor. So let him die on that floor.
Like Blur Dead said, had a great base. They should continue with that idea. I 100% agree. Give us a base that is specifically Kit Fisto and design it through whatever. I don't give a shit. Just make it cool looking for that freaking figure.
Yeah.
Well, it is what their
And not just
competitors
the
are
top.
doing. So
Nobody's got. What's that?
But what's stopping him from doing this? Like every figure, why did it don't have a customizable base and also a regular base? I don't see it being
Right.
that much more money. Just do it. You know, everybody wants it. Just do it that way.
Yeah.
Versus because the Star Wars ones, they got the sand with the 2 feet. They kept recycling the same thing over and over and over.
They were
Because
putting them out with figures that had nothing to do with
Exactly.
sand.
With nothing to do with sand, which is insane.
IG-11.
And why would you? And why would you? And why would you
They're
put?
doing that same shit.
But why would you put footprints
He's
in the
got
sand
round
too?
feet.
Yeah, and footprints that don't match the character, which is like,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know why they did that.
It's
or why they do that.
it's
They did
the
it multiple times.
formula.
It's called
formula.
ripping you off.
Well, it's called cheap as hell.
Wait.
Called cheap as hell.
It's
Yep.
a formula.
And that's
It's no
the
different
rip-off.
than has. Listen,
It's
let
a
me finish.
cheap as hell
Let me finish my
formula.
sentence.
And they're ripping you off too.
Let me finish my sentence, Mike, because you talk about rip-offs, but you go to the clearance counter all the time, so there's nothing ripping you
So
off.
I
Mike.
don't get ripped
Relax.
off. Oh,
Relax.
now I'm being
Last time at
persecuted.
Ollie's,
Now I'm being
Relax.
persecuted because I'm smart. Okay.
No, you're cheap.
No.
There's a difference.
Go ahead.
There's a difference.
Okay.
Stick to your
So
brats.
afterwards.
Stick to your brats,
Hey.
doll. Stick to your brats, doll.
Hey.
Now, what I'm saying is this: it's a formula. It's no different than Hasbro or any other toy line that has a specific formula. If they could reuse something to cut costs, they will do it. It makes perfectly good sense. It's nothing out of the norm. Granted, we want what we want, and we speak with our wallets and all that other stuff, and then it backfires on us when we don't make a pre-order. Or it backfires on us because we have too much on our plate to consume, because they're making too much to consume at one time, and then when we try to catch up, it still bites us in the ass, especially if we're running out of space. So for certain characters, it's okay to be a plain Jane. There's certain
No, it's
things
not.
that is okay. There's certain
No, it's
things
not.
that it's okay, and in my opinion, it is. In my opinion, it is. It's certain figures that it's okay. When it's not okay is if it has nothing to do with the character. For instance, you brought up the base for IG-11. Yes, that's not his footprints. That's not his
Footprints on the
footprints.
sandbag. Yep.
That's not his
Yeah.
footprints. But they don't
Yeah.
have anything else that they could put in there that corresponds with that particular character.
How about just flat sand? No footprint.
They don't have that. They don't have that. That's not something that's in their bottom line. That's not something that was there. You get what I'm saying?
That's
It's
what
not
I did
a
with,
grandiose.
that's what I did with one of the figures. I took it apart and just took the sand part and put it with the figure. I got rid of that gray hunk of shit and just put the sand under him. I mean, they could just sell it like that. Make the whole thing sand.
Yeah.
Have their name on it. Something.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's still playing to the formula. They have a figure. Okay, we're going to reissue this sometime down the line. You think they're going to give us a proper foot base? No.
Yeah,
They're
but
not
they
gonna give
could.
us the proper
They have
focus.
the mold for that round one that they had with the other guys.
That's
They
something
could've
they
put
should
that-
have
put
done.
That floor thing on.
That's something they should have done.
Gear, whatever.
No,
And-
that's something they should have done, which is the same as the base that's for I have them Boba Fett, Arena Suit Boba Fett. Same thing. They could have done it for that, you know. But like I said,
that was
part
not
of
larger
the
and
course.
awkward.
Par for the course. You know, it's yeah.
They
Like-
could have given us the flat base again, and done these.
Yeah.
For which character? For which character?
Any character. Just give us the flat base, give us the cover. This
Yeah.
is sand.
Yeah.
This
Like
is the
cheap.
freaking floor.
Actually cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. You can definitely do
They
that.
could do like a tile or something, just a regular tile. Give it a little bit of height. It doesn't have to be just a flat piece of whatever the hell. Just give us that. Give us that little bit of sand that they could stand on. You could put them together if there's other ones. They could all stand same.
That
same
right
sand.
there, I'm with you on. That right there, I'm with you on. Give us a base that connects amongst each other that works. They're trying to
Yeah.
give us that with the freaking Death Star stuff, but it only works one way. You have to actually flip the whole entire base the other direction just to have the wall lined up, which looks stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. They need to be a little bit smarter with their bases
Yeah.
because they
But
suck.
they do,
and they're just.
but they do what everyone else does. They cut costs by giving us the same rehash shit. That's
Well,
all
yeah,
they do.
all the R&D went into Kit Fisto's head and tentacles and shit that they cheapened out on the base.
He was always going to be a cheaped out figure. Let's not get into it. He was always going to be a cheaped out figure. He was not going to have purrs or anything like that.
Well,
The
his
only
eyes are
thing
black,
that-
so.
Are you
Regardless,
sure? He really should
exactly,
have
that's
had
what I'm saying.
purrs.
He wasn't going to get no purs. He was
There
going to
should
have
be
no
half-ass
rooted
figures.
hair.
There should be
know,
no
he-
half-ass figures. If you're going to take the time and the R&D to make his whole head and whatnot, 110%.
I really
Yeah,
would have
well-
liked Kit Fisto looking up, though.
He's looking
I
up, but
wish-
you just can't tell.
I wish that Kit Fisto's his mane, his dreads, his tentacles, his tendrils, whatever you want to call it, his headpiece was a little bit more malleable, akin to the Predators. Like the Samurai Predator, it's very soft, it's malleable, it moves around, and regardless of what position you have the head, it's going to fall back and it's going to fall into position.
Well,
This
maybe it's
is going
like
to be one of those.
Ahsoka's
Yeah.
thing.
We have bendy wire, but I think that's the front that's going to have the bendy wire and not so much the back. But
Yeah.
it's shame because they've done it with the Predators for so long. I know a lot of people complained about it that, oh, it's not working properly, yada, yada, yada. But then again, if they did it properly, the way they did it with the Samurai Predator, because Samurai Predator's tendrils and Kit Fisto's are pretty much the same. They don't have the ridges. It's smooth. It has no rings on it. It's smooth. It just has a specific curl on some of them. Some of them have a specific wave. But if you can make that long enough and match up to Fisto, forget about it. You know, he's going to work.
Like Austin's saying, the DC Snyder line, they all have that the airship bases. They can do the same with Star Wars. Don't give us that gray hunk of shit. Make it freaking cool. That's all they got to do.
Word. Well, guys, I'm at work. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
Be easy, man.
All right, Loco.
It was nice arguing with all of y'all. I love y'all.
Arguing.
Yeah, I love arguing with y'all. I love arguing with y'all.
Yep. Good scalping every once in a while.
Scalping, that's something that you don't knock, but you don't partake in.
I'm not talking
either.
about that, you gugglehead.
That's what scalping is, though.
I was
'Cause if you're
talking
talking
about
Scalp?
never mind.
You talking about scalp?
Yeah, like,
I'll catch you
needed
later, guys.
American
All right.
scalping.
Peace.
Later, Lou.
See you, Turtle
Later.
God.
Turtle God.
Turtle God. Dude, I have never met someone who has so much knowledge in an IP. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
pretty cool.
You think I can go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
The
the desktop panels.
encyclopedia, a living encyclopedia.
What
What was that again?
is that? An NR detonator that he's on over there?
Yeah.
Tattoo? How'd you get that? I'm trying to
I
get this
bought it.
thing, man.
I bought it.
He's a bad dude.
I
got it from Jeremy Casa.
He's a baller, man.
Yeah, I want to get that, man.
Yeah. There. I mean, releases are giving them away now, for crying out loud. Like, I got tired of waiting on Kit to send me one. But
if you see one on
really-
sale, man, send it to me, man. Let me see,
Okay.
man, because I really want to get that piece to add it to the Joker that I have there.
Hell yeah.
Do you have the NR one?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I have the one back here, another one over there. I have a whole Joker shelf to see if you can see it. Right there. Oh,
So you can say, hell, yo, you crazy?
Hold on, let me.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Man, you got a nice setup, bro.
Do you have? Are you getting in arts?
Thanks.
Arthur Fleck.
I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Now, is there
I want to
more-
see the way it looks first. I've seen it, but I want to see like actual somebody holding it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not the prototypes,
Mhm.
because that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money, and if I'm gonna invest in that, I want to make sure that everything, all the I's are dotted, all the T's are crossed. Make sure everything's good with it.
Do you have more
There's a pretty
stuff
good
in
chance
that
I will get
room
it.
on display? Is there more stuff in your room around you, or no?
Who, me or Blue?
You.
Oh, me? Yeah, there's a couple other things in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious. You don't have to show them off. I was just.
Oh, you meant the other side?
Yeah,
See,
a couple other things.
I was like,
See-
yeah, he's got stuff around him all over the place. What are you saying?
You know what I really like about your space is it's minimal. It's
Yeah.
not overcrowded. You got like
I'm
some
changing
really-
rooms though. I'm changing rooms. I'm gonna go to a bigger room
Oh.
eventually at the end of the year, probably. But yeah, I'm changing rooms.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has a statement for how much you have right there, because you got some bold pieces that just go pow, you just can't.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
and
man. I
so
appreciate you, man.
it makes a little bit look a lot.
Thanks. What I've been collecting, 2021, early 2021. I got pretty good chunk of figures now. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Looks
Very
pretty
cool,
good.
man.
yes, sir. Yeah.
Because that's my answer to Beam's question about the collecting. I do it for the art of it.
Yeah. Me too.
I love to
Oh, the
build.
question I haven't asked
I
you.
love the world build,
yeah.
and this is a way I can extend. Because when I was young, I was heavily into. I started off as a comic book collector, and I started reading comics at 8. And Stan Lee was instrumental in teaching me words that when I got into school, I hadn't learned until I got into like junior high.
Mhm.
And so I was a voracious Marvel and DC, and then I was tapping into other lines, Image and all of that stuff growing up. And my last count was 1,500 comics. It was my last count before I started selling them off, and eventually I sold off a lot of them. But I started out as an artist. A lot of people thought I was going to become like a cartoonist or a graphic artist, because that's where my real talent started. I was always asked in class to draw for other students, and I would say, the teacher's going to know it's me. And I'm not bragging, but I stood out that much. And so I learned from, I could have easily gone on and become an artist from Marvel, because I was sitting there all the time trying to emulate, all of the artists, John Buscema. And
That's
all
how
of
you learn, though. That's how you learn.
Yeah.
Start out by watching
Yeah.
an artist the way he does certain things, and eventually it becomes yours.
So I learned about anatomy even before I got into science in a class or whatever, biology and all of that stuff. In elementary school, I was already starting to work on the understanding anatomy, points of perspective. All of that stuff came into comic books.
Yeah.
So this is an extension of my childhood. Coming back. Because I was collecting comics. And G.I. Joe, I started out in 6 scale. I was collecting, and I got a vintage one over here. I started out collecting the 6 scale G.I. Joes. And then like I said, I phased out of everything, went into the service. I was always into music. When I came out, all my buddies already had equipment. So I said, Mike, you better get synthesizer. So I grew up doing a lot of synthesizer music and stuff, Kraftwerk influenced stuff. But as I come back into collecting later on in life and adulthood, I'm just basically bringing the extension of my childhood into physical form, that 3D where I can actually see it. So the excitement I get out of collecting is world building, because all of that has already been in me from jump. So I'm just bringing that out. Now, it's not about, oh, I'm going to find a character, I'm just going to stand it up and look at it. No, I need to have them participating, in my creative process. So any figures that come here know they're going to work. And if they're not going to work, they go into the box. And that's my philosophy. That's my answer to Beam's question. What about you guys? Why do you? What was it? What was the question he asked exactly? Where is the? If I can find the.
Well, the team of the.
What makes you collect? That was the question.
Yeah.
And that basically what I told you is what makes me collect. And so I'm curious as to what make you guys collect.
I'll go Tatsu.
Oh, what happened? Oh, we lost him.
Mike left.
To me, I've always collected. I mean, like I just kind of like him. I always started drawing because, yeah, he's over there. My brother was drawing, so I wanted to draw, and I got better at it and I always loved the art form, and then cool toys came into my orbit that were, 12 scale back then, and Todd McFarlane was the most detailed at that time, and that's what I grew up with, and started collecting more and more, like the circus line or whatever, and all that cool stuff. And then it wasn't until 10 years ago, they got more detailed. And I love so many different IPs, and it kind of sucks being a collector in that regard, because I gotta collect all the IPs. I can't just do Star Wars. I can't just do DC, or Marvel. Yeah, it's gotta be all of them, because I love the characters, and there's just unfortunately too many. So,
it is the same thing with me too, man. I started with collecting comics, obviously, just was drawing also. I even went to school to actually get better at it, and then eventually over time, life takes you somewhere else. But I was always into that. So I always collected comics. I had so many I had a whole storage of comics that I had to get rid of. And then I said to myself, let me just stay with statues. I collected statues for a while, but I realized when you're moving, things break easily. So I got out of the statue game because there was a lot of chips and cracks and stuff like that. I said, you know what, I'm out. So now I got into 1/6 scale. It's a lot better, a lot easier to maintain. These things can fall and not crack and break. Not saying any of mine did, but thank God. But it's more durable. So I feel a lot more comfortable having those versus statues. And I gave it a break, and then the pandemic came. There was really nothing to do, and I jumped back in. So, but I did give it a break, a long break from collecting, and then all of a sudden I jumped back in, and then I've been collecting since then. So, yeah.
Nice.
How long ago did you jump back in? A few years ago? It
was 2021, early 2021.
Right,
that's when I jumped back in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alex?
Oh, sorry. I was listening, paying attention.
That's all right. The spotlight is on you.
I've been collecting all of my life. You guys know me, mainly Star Wars. I'm an only child, so for me, collecting was like my escape from an overprotective mom who was trying to tell me what to do all the time and who didn't let me do anything. So my toys were like my safe zone, and I'm a cinematographer, so I started like my career like many other people, like taking pictures of my toys, and it was a way to motivate me to follow what I didn't know existed, which was like being a camera guy or something. And I started like that, and then I moved away from toys for a while and started collecting props from master replicas. And then I found Hot Toys and bought Hot Toys for many, many years. And then I grew tired of them because, like, the more I think about it, like, there's some people like you guys who love it, but the fact that so many people are so annoying about them, like they think that they don't see them as something that brings them joy.
Yeah.
It's something that brings them pain, and they only complain, but for complaining, and they see them as something that they can turn a profit into, and not for the love. And for me, everything that I own is because I love it, not because it's gonna make me money. And that's something that turned me away from hot toys. But every time I see someone like you guys, like passionate about what you have, it's very meaningful, because these things are not just possessions or things like that. There are dreams. There are things that inspire us to be something. And I don't know, for me, like every single thing I have, like it's just a reminder of how these things are bigger than us. Like it's a dream. It's something that reminds us of our childhood, of what we wanted to become when we grew up. And that's for me, it's just like it's really hard, because a lot of people don't get it, but I know we do. It's a freaking dream to have things that are part of a movie that you love, or part of a universe that means something to you. So that's it for me. Like I wanted to be a filmmaker because of this thing. So it's so cool to have them behind me now, and look at them every day when I'm sad, or when I don't know what I'm going to do next in my life. So yeah, that's why I collect.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, your turn.
Yeah.
You're muted.
You're on mute.
Ooh, there it is. All right. What makes me collect is just the fun of it. Again, collecting since I was a kid. I had a bunch of Spawn stuff. There you go. Shout out to McFarlane. I had the football figures. I had the dragons that he came out with, and it started then, and then it just evolved into what it is now. And Blue turning me on to these hot toys. It's ballooned up since then. And then going to Comic-Con in 2014 and actually seeing them in person, not having any at that point in time, was just, I was in awe. And that's how this started, because I saw their massive Hall of Armor, and it was the Hall of Armor that grabbed me, and I was like, I gotta get these.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
One thing,
because I'm a huge Marvel fan. Even though I've sold some Marvel to get where I want to be in my collection right now, but Marvel, the MCU itself, has always brought me joy, and it's something that's I'm not really ready to give up on, even though as crappy as it has been. I still refuse to give up on that MCU, because being a single parent of kids who I don't follow the same things that I do. It's been kind of just me in the house doing this stuff. So it's just, it's been starting this stream, starting collecting with all you guys, and freaking talking figures and stuff. It's just been what motivates and continues for me to be a collector, and it's just been an awesome experience. So
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
I
sir.
think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And just collecting characters you love, and like, I mean, when this shit came out, it was a fucking bee's knees, man. It was just awesome, and like they've only gotten better, and it's fantastic.
It just feels good, like when you get something new and you really want it. Like what sucks is when you become this person who just buys because they buy, like it doesn't mean anything. Like that's when I think it sucks. Like when you buy,
I call that dry collecting.
Yeah, and it breaks my heart when I see, like, every time a new figure comes out, like a 2.0 or something, and I see everyone selling their previous figures. It's like, dude, I thought you loved it.
Yeah, because you see so often, Alex, that you see the folks that you're online with everybody, and these folks are in the group chats, and we go through looking at these figures like we do, and you got folks going, "Yeah, I'm going to get me one. I'm going to get me one. I'm going to get me one. I'm going to get me one." And then a couple of years later, when Hot Toys or whoever the company is finally get something out, they didn't get it. This is what I'm I'm hoping happens. I'm hoping that, and we haven't looked at it tonight. I wasn't sure if we're going to look at any more figures because Hot Toys finally did a figure. I'm literally in love with it. But I got to stick to my guns, and I just got to hope that it's going to be around a little while. Yeah. Because I do not enjoy what you have to do to go through to get Hot Toys. I don't enjoy it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to experience it. Let me put it that way. But and also, I'm like I said, I hold fast. A lot of these figures aren't worth the money that they're charging you for it. Anyway, aside from all of that, aside from my personal thing,
Nice.
this right here. Oh my goodness! This
looks incredible.
This is stunning. She's got to be. I gotta have her in the academy. She's got to be.
Yeah, definitely coming home, man. But
I have to hope, as things roll out, like you said, it always has a lot of enthusiasm when they first come down, but months later, man, people just lose interest. Some people just lose interest. So I'm hoping that happens because I'm not walking into that Hot Toys the way they sell their stuff. I'm just not doing it, and I'm not paying the prices for it. So that's just me. But this is amazing, man. Yeah. This is one of the most perfect sculpts I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she looks really cool.
Yeah, it does.
And there's no way in hell I'm gonna have that on. No, that right there. She looks so cheap. It's like it just takes it down. I don't like the helmet in the first place, but man, when you put that head sculpt on her, oh my God, I couldn't pose her without that.
Yeah,
there's no way in the world I'm gonna. You stay in a box.
Yeah, I never liked the Black Panther cowls. Ever since like Civil War, to me is the best looking cowl.
Yeah.
And then something got, I don't know. To me, even T'Challa's cowl, I don't know. It just wasn't as cool of a design to me.
And I mean, the figure itself looks fine as it is, but when you put her head on it, now this figure is elite.
Yeah, and what pissed me off is that she's got rolling eyes, and they couldn't do that to Mace Windu.
And she's got the bro.
Oh, they didn't put whirling eyes in the Mace Windu?
No. They jagged, and I don't care what anybody says.
That doesn't look like Sam Jackson.
I don't care what anybody says. That makes
looks like animated Sam Jackson.
He does.
Had rolling eyes, man. Damn.
Yep.
This is. I'm just.
Good, and they could, like I said, they could give her rolling eyes, like and other characters as well. It's not just her, but not Mace Windu, and that pisses me off.
And it's the exact same thing. Like they could give him to Mace.
Yep.
Same idea, just a bald head.
Black Adam, they gave him.
Oh, and and that's the other thing. Well, and I talked about this when I came up on Instagram. I don't have to beat people over the head with it, but I do see where there's a lack of attention to characters of color, as some people want to call it. I don't like to be classified as people of color. I'm black, but however you want to see it.
They hate us Mexicans, man. They didn't give us a
they're not giving you
they didn't give you an amor. Like they hate me.
Yeah.
Not getting any love. That's right. They hate you.
They're those.
But see, that's why I'm not interested in giving a company all that money. I got the Athena because I just wanted to have it, but I'm not going to spend a lot of money on Hot Toys. And Chan's not getting money out of me. But every once in a while, hey man, they come out with something baller. I'm like, oh, I can consider it. This one, this is a no-brainer, man. If I can get it, I'm going to get it.
I think you're going to be able to get her.
Yeah, look at that.
And I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
I can see it in my head how she's going to look here. She's going
like for how Marvel is right now. I don't think it's going to sell out that quick.
Man,
yeah. But that cowl right there, that's the cowl that like from Civil War, man.
That
he had it in the beginning.
I'm not familiar with
that is the best design.
ones.
Period. That's the best design. Period.
Absolutely.
Like I really don't remember the other ones. This is the one I remember.
Yeah, it's the coolest. Like yeah.
my problem with the Shiri, once again, when you put the helmet on and now, what I mean by that is it downgrades her. It makes her more look like a Power Ranger. You know what I mean? It just it takes the real artistic presence away. This is what it's all about. That sculpt is what it's all about.
Yeah.
That sculpt is money, man.
Good Lord. Yeah. Oh, I gotta have that. I got to. And the lack of black representation, when I see something like this, man, I mean, I don't jump on black figures or figures of color simply because they're figures of color, because they've come out with black figures in Hot Toys, but I don't want them. And why? Because maybe I didn't like the representation of the character on film or whatever, or I didn't like the head sculpt or whatever. But I'll get past, because Wakanda Forever, trash to me. The film was just simple trash. But
it wasn't the best.
Oh, it was trash.
It was better than Thor. It was better than Thor.
Far better. It was
at least I saw all of Thor. I mean, all of this. I couldn't get 45 minutes into Thor.
Yeah, Thor's pretty bad.
Yeah. But
just a quick segue. Thank you, OG fan, for becoming a member of.
Hey, all right,
awesome.
Yeah,
appreciate that very much. Yes, there are member tiers.
OG fan is gonna like something that I'm getting next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
There are member tiers. They're all tiered. There's 3, I believe, I set up. But yes, thank you for being the first member, OG. I appreciate that very much. Surprise is coming your guys' way. So,
man, I'm building up a hell of a team on my university. Track and field, she's light as a feather. She'll blow them all away. And oh man, in the meters, nobody has a chance. So small.
Another member.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Oh, that just, I can't get my eyes off of it.
Yeah, she's like
such a beautiful sculpt.
Yeah, it is
fantastic.
She's a beautiful woman, man. She is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Did a really good job.
Really, really good head sculpt. Like this and Lando, what they did with Lando, I still love that head sculpt. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, Lando's great.
Yeah.
It's right up there. In my Star Wars D-Tall. There you go.
Okay, listen, I overspoke about the whole DTOF thing. I understand you can move, move things out of it so you can make it taller and all that. I understood. I just wanted to emphasize that initially, when you put it in a DTOF, you might have to make adjustments. Okay, how about that? Hey, I like the fact that you've got this green font in here and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. That's for the members.
Yeah. Money green. Yeah.
Money green. Yeah, that's YouTube's thing. So. Yeah, members got the badges next to their names here.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
Very cool. Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Yeah. You're world building here, Beam. World building.
Oh, what? You have membership? Yep, easy. We got memberships now. Yes. I forget. Hang on 1 second. I hate it when it does that. All right, come here. There it is. So, membership.
First,
membership tiers are right here. Let's see. Share the kids being loud. I don't like it, but it is. But yeah, emojis. There are emojis there too.
Yes.
I got the collector's figure, another collector's figure 2021. Need it in 6 scale, and then of course partisan.
I need it in 6 scale.
Yeah, buddy.
But yes, member shout outs at the beginning of the show. Priority reply to comments, early access to new videos, member shout outs. connecting on social media, access to future painting tutorials. So yes, depending on which tier you were on or you signed up for, I think it was different. Pretty sure it was different, but I set it up differently. Member for 0. I'm a member. I've been a member for 0 days. That's just what it is for me. But yes, I think it's the third tier. Third tier will get painting tutorial videos. So
cool.
And we'll do some members only stuff down the road as well.
Nice.
I'm so glad you're doing this, Beam. I can see this clearly. This is helping me to detour myself from building my channel. I am not working this hard. I'm sorry. I'm done. I've been streaming for several years, and I can't build them anymore. I want to continue having a presence for people to come to. Please sub to my channel, but understand, I'm just a dude hanging out, having a good time. So I that's why I'm glad you have this portal, Beam. It's someplace I can go to and get out some information that I may not have time to do it. So God bless you, man. Yeah.
Hell yeah,
it's not easy. It used to be easier than this, even though you can get monetized at a lower level now. At one time you had to have 2,000 just to get monetized. It's harder to build or to really get something done now because these algorithms have really choked people.
Yeah, agreed.
That's the big issue is the algorithm.
Yep. Yeah. There's the stickers. OG fan put them up already.
Yeah.
For us, it just looks like this.
Yeah. Logo.
Oh no, fartist. He's got the
logo, the fartist, and the day one, and then the scale. Yeah.
That's right.
That's what I named the stickers. So.
Fartison. I like that one.
Right. if you want Blue to drop the F, get your act together.
Yeah, get those premium materials on there, like
that's right.
That's what sets the Fartison apart from everything else.
Exactly.
Fartison.
You gotta have a place for it.
Right.
You got the Anakin, right, Blue? The Fartison Anakin. Yeah.
I can't wait. Oh man, when that comes,
pretty much got all the Fartisons. I need to see.
Oh, you got them all? Which one don't you?
I have. No, I got them all.
And the Anakin is the first Fartison that we're getting. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Like all the photos I've seen of it doesn't look good.
Yeah, they keep messing up the hair.
Yeah,
bad. Like it worries me, like how much upkeep I'm gonna have to do on the hair. Like, I mean, you got in art, killing it already, and like this is very
not if Alex has anything to say about it.
It's very reactionary. The same, but cheaper, and cheaper. So that's how they got the name. Fartison, we'll just add hair, but the same pleather and all that crap on there, and yeah. Fartison, be born.
This whole rooted thing is way overblown.
Yeah. Well, when it's done right, it's fantastic.
Yeah. No, what I mean by is, to weigh so much on just the hair when you have a whole figure is just ridiculous. But I understand the realism behind. I don't have an issue with rooted hair. I don't have an issue one way or the other. I just don't. I haven't bought a figure that I really had to deal with other than this TV leaguer. But I don't know. That's synthetic anyway. So.
I don't know
just a couple more things to talk about here before we go for the day, because you're fast approaching that 3-hour mark. Surprisingly,
I can't find my
always keep it near you, Mike.
Yeah. I'll catch up.
I think it's called Very Good Toys.
Very good.
Yeah, Very Good Toys. They're putting out a 1-to-1 of.
Oh, I saw that. I know what you're talking because
the bat phone. Damn it! I don't know.
Wait a minute. No, I saw
the
one.
bat phone.
Oh, yeah,
Damn.
dude, this is cool as hell.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
When and where?
I believe you can order it on Kit. I believe it went up for pre-order.
Oh, that's cool.
Does it work?
I don't remember
I
how.
I
it works,
doubt
but
it. No, that
is-
doesn't
it
work.
is-
It works with your iPhone.
Yes.
Oh, screw iPhone.
No, why do you say
it's
that? I
just
have
showing
my
you the
iPhone
height
in
of
my
it.
hand. Why do
It's
you
just
say
showing
that?
you the height of it.
Android is the way to go.
No, anything is the
Oh,
way to go.
no. Apple all day. That's nonsense.
If you
it
like
does
Android,
Does it do
It is.
this?
It does
Does it do
connect. It
that?
says after being connected. I think it's probably just to the USB. The lights on both sides remain on, accompanied by the original sound of the '66 movie that is Batman speaking. After the call ends, press the S1 key to hang up, and the lights will turn off.
How much?
Dang.
When calling, the lights on. I guess you can call it. I don't know. I guess it is a working phone.
105.
Looking like a Bluetooth kind of.
Man, I can't. Oh man, I can't. Oh man,
I like it. I
Oh,
like
man.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's super cool.
I
Yeah,
really like
that's
that.
way too cool, bro.
Yeah.
One
I
way
would
too
second.
love
cool
to
not
have
to
that
get
on
them
a
in.
table.
Let's see what the price is on.
I really don't want to do $100 long. Can we get it down to like maybe 75?
Oh yeah, it's 108. You put $18 down now, and then $109.90 when it comes out. You'll be all right.
No, I don't do that. You know me.
Feezys is a member.
Oh shush.
Easy. All right.
Gracias, senor.
I would buy this.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it does
cool.
look.
That light-up feature makes it
Yeah, I
all
love that kind
bro.
of crap. I love those
Press
things.
and hold. the
Yeah, I
S1
like
button
props.
and
Those are
choose
nice.
it.
Those are nice.
And it's 66. It's 66.
So yeah, it's Bluetooth.
Ah, dude.
Does it do the sound of diddle-diddle-diddle? Or does
Maybe.
it?
Probably.
Oh, I'm sure it
probably
does.
does.
I'm
That would be sweet. I'd buy just to buy it, just to have it, chilling.
yeah.
Okay, so there's the keys.
I'm gonna get it.
Short
Yeah, I
press
think
to,
so too.
yeah, short press to answer and end the call.
You would get it.
So it works.
And it's from your Batman, Michael.
That's right.
Batman.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just pre-order the damn thing.
Yeah, just
No,
pay
no,
18
no.
bucks.
Pre-order the damn thing.
No.
You know you want it. Just pre-order the thing. Do it.
I want it, but I ain't pre-order.
Do it.
I don't pre-order.
Do it.
No.
Yeah.
No. Enablers,
Damn right.
Yep.
Yeah, reproduce
The
the movie
best Batman
soundtrack, pick up
ever.
the phone, and experience Batman's day. This is Batman speaking.
The best Batman ever,
Oh, that's cool as hell, dude.
and then Batfleck, but the best ever.
I would
And
love
people,
to get that
people,
power.
I love when people go, yeah, but Battinson, he was the only first Batman to be a detective. You have never seen 66. The thing about Adam West is he encompassed every inch of Batman. He encompassed every inch of Bruce Wayne. He was there were episodes where he and Robin are doing forensics in a Batcave. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I still like that
It is
scene
like
in the
this
Big
problem.
Bad or Big Bang Theory, where he's the guys are giving him a ride.
Yeah,
He's like they're comparing him to the other Batmans, and
there's a
he's like,
scene.
I never wore a muscle suit. Everything under my suit was grade A. Adam
I
West.
know that's right.
I remember
I know
that.
that's right. There's a scene that opens up with a big eye, and it pans out, and Batman's got a magnifying glass looking at something. Oh, Pat's he's the first detective. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes, it's so cool.
And it is licensed 12-inch. So,
Yes.
pick it up, man. It's awesome.
Yep. 12.
And for-
12.
Yep,
What
it's
is
got the DC and the Warner Brothers on the bottom. Yeah, very cool.
105.
Oh, yeah.
That's
12.
twice. 105.
See,
Yeah.
12 is one of the
Not
few
bad.
guys who's my contemporary. He's out of my gen.
You both need to-
Mario.
Yeah, we're both in the same Gen X. Oh,
Mario's a 66 Batman guy too. So
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I probably got 10 years on Mario good as far as age. but probably more. I'm older than Robert Meyer Burnett. I'll give you that much. This is yeah.
Well, you look younger than Rob for sure.
You say what now?
You look younger than Rob.
Let me tell you something, man. I had this just blew my head up. I had a young lady. She had to be in her 20s, and she's kind of hitting on me. I couldn't believe it.
There you go.
I said I must not look as dusty as I think I do.
No, you don't look. You look pretty good.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I feel. Listen, guys, I feel. You know, I feel like 12. Not totally.
If you're talking about the girl at the diner, she's working for tips, bro.
Not totally physically. I mean, and listen, as you get older, there's going to be some aches that you can't deny. I don't care how great you feel, but I my spirit, man, I feel like 12 years old. Now I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't feel young. You know, I wouldn't be collecting if I didn't feel young.
That's all.
I've been collecting. One of the reasons for me collecting it, just like music, for me, it's therapeutic. You know, it's very therapeutic for me.
Yeah. Oh, and for the record, Battinson can't hold a candle to Adam Wee Batman.
No. Battinson can't hold a candle. Listen, I even put Christian Bale above Battinson. I deplore Christian Bale's Batman. Battinson is just the bottom of the barrel. The scrapings.
And he has the ability to be a good Batman and Bruce Wayne. The movie needs to be written better, so much better.
I hate seeing a bomb blow up in somebody's face. Like he's right in front of the bomb. It blows and nothing happens to him. Just knocks him out for a few minutes. And
less than 10 minutes later, he hits a bridge and survives. Yeah, it's crazy. It's bonkers to me.
He's the only Batman that went through a whole barrage of bullets and just kept walking.
Yeah,
he was just walking, and it just. I mean, I like the movie.
But it looked cool.
I like the movie. I have the figure. It looked cool. Exactly.
Yeah, very.
But that was interesting. I remember when I saw that in the trailer, I was like, huh.
Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were some nice shots throughout the movie, but cinematography is not going to make a good movie.
Yeah,
no.
It helps.
You start noticing those little things in a movie, it's because the movie's not good enough.
Yeah,
it didn't grasp
right. Oh, look at the production design. Look at the VFX. When you start looking at stuff like that, like you're not supposed to see that. Like that's supposed to be invisible for you. So
yeah.
Oh, you mean like the Spurs coming through the dark hallway?
Yeah.
Is that Batman?
Oh yeah, clunking down the stairs.
Batman's a ninja. He's not a fucking cowboy.
Yeah. What would have been cooler is like noise coming down the stairs, and then he just like appears behind them.
On them.
Yeah,
come out from somewhere else.
Or dropped on them. Yeah, absolutely. And no, you just boom, 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 down the stairs while they're all staring. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, and if the city feared you so much, how come they didn't scatter and run? Because he even says in the narration, "They are afraid of me."
Is his first year? Remember, it was his first year.
Oh no, that's the big excuse about it. As if he's not a grown man who's a billionaire.
Actually,
but he still goes out and he gets a charger and soups a charger up. He's
like
a
the movie,
billionaire.
It's really hard for me to talk about realism when it's about a guy who's dressing up as a bat. So
he's a multi-billionaire, but he soups up a Dodge Charger.
Like all of them, like 89 Batman, like it's absurd. Like there's so many things that makes no sense. And that it's.
I am the knight, but I'm loud as fuck. Like,
well, even in The Dark Knight,
when
he turned around the Bat Pod to go back after Joker, that was kind of weird.
I know. Is it the one when after he did the truck and then he went up the wall?
He hits the wall and then he just spins on that back wheel and then goes.
That was CGI, man. That was bad. CGI. It looked weird. Yeah, it did. And the tires, I'm still trying to figure out the tires because when he turns, it looks like the tires rotate sideways, right? I looked up and down that bike and I'm like, how is that possible?
Well, there goes the guns.
Right? He'll just right.
I pulled that off. It was kind of like a fishtail gone wrong or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. I looked up into that bike and I kept make it out. I'm like, how do you
movie
do
magic.
that?
Movie
Movie
magic.
magic. Yep.
That's
Yes,
movie
at least
magic.
makes
there's-
sense a little bit.
Like
There's something weird in all the Batmans. So
You can tell, like the Batman Begins suit or all the previous ones, they are rubber. Like you can tell they're rubber.
Yeah.
And they shoot at him, nothing happens. But when Catwoman just stabs him with a little
nails,
needle,
yeah.
he bleeds
she got
like
under the armor
crazy.
plating. That's what it
Oh, yeah,
was.
exactly what, in between the armor plating. Yeah.
And it's
That's
like,
what she was feeling for. She was
Yeah.
feeling that close to him. And he was like, yeah, buddy, she's close to me.
Come
yeah,
on,
but it's just
come
like
on,
those
rubber suit,
little
don't
things.
stretch. Rubber suit, don't stretch.
Oh my God.
Yep, exactly what he was thinking at the time. Unpopular opinion, and when he was announced, I thought they were crazy, but Batfleck played it best in my opinion. Shame he didn't get his own.
He is.
Yeah,
he
was pretty good.
Yeah, dude.
It was good. That warehouse scene to this day, the movie wasn't all that, but damn, that warehouse scene. Whew, that
Oh,
was
man.
really
Yes,
Yeah,
I just rewatched that movie.
he might have murdered some people, but it was still okay.
Yeah,
Dude.
it was great.
Because
I
he
still-
killed that guy with that crate. That guy's dead. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I
None of
still
them
love
made it
the,
out alive.
I love the
Killed a
short.
couple of people.
I love the short clip where he's working out, bro. It is so boss, and he's
Oh,
he's
yeah,
throwing,
yeah.
he's throwing the weights off of his back, boom, and it hit the floor. Oh, that workout scene is so cool, and he's pulling on the line. Yeah, love it.
And a lot of people confuse that with having to work out to fight Superman, but he was working out so he could put on that damn suit.
Not only that,
Pretty much,
but
yeah.
that's who he is. He's a superhero.
Yeah.
Lug that metal around and, just,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it wasn't just to fight Superman; it was to lug
That's
that
right.
heavy ass suit around. So
That's what superheroes do.
Yeah.
Battinson.
yeah,
Yeah, he better beef up for this next, and he's got to put on at least 20 now. He's got to put at least 20 pounds on.
From what I heard, he
yeah.
didn't want to gain weight for the role, right? Am I
No,
right
he
about
did.
this?
He didn't. He said
didn't want to
he did-
beef up or something. I don't know if that's
No,
true, but I heard that.
he said he didn't feel like he had to do that for the role. I'm like,
Yeesh.
you're gone already, bro, and I haven't seen the movie. You're gone.
dude,
bro.
you're
Yeah.
Batman. You best be on, bringing your best game.
And then they got the scene. They dare to have a scene with him with his back exposed, and you can see his spinal cord.
Damn.
I was. Damn, so bad.
Yeah, he's the skinniest one though. He's the skinniest Batman I think we had.
Well,
he has like
yeah.
no muscle definition.
To be
But
honest,
it
with you,
wasn't bad. It didn't take away from the movie or anything like that.
Yeah, it did.
but-
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
I didn't
Yeah,
think
he's
it
too
did.
wiry,
Not to be
man.
honest.
He's
Because I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about the story. I'm not really looking. Oh, he's skinny. He can't be Batman. You see what I'm saying? I'm not looking at.
but that's what
I'm
Batman
with
is.
you. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
having a skinny Superman. It doesn't make sense. No.
yeah,
that's
I know. I
what
feel
he
you. I
is.
feel you. Yeah.
He's got to be beef. He's got to be.
But he might do it for the next one because this
Or
is
at least-
year 2. So maybe he can just gain a couple pounds and
No, he needs to
better.
gain some weight. He
Yeah.
has to.
Yeah,
He
or at least
will, I
super
think.
fit. You know what I mean? Have some muscle,
like Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christian Bell went over the weight that he was supposed to. He went over the weight. They told him not to bring it back down because he got
Oh,
too
yep.
big for the first one. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
At
Batman
least,
Begins,
at least he
looked
worked out. I'll
huge.
give him that.
he was.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh, yeah,
Christian
Bell went from-
overweight named Batman.
He went
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
115, 115
I-
pounds to
I remember
220
when he
pounds in a
starts
couple of
doing-
months.
Yeah, when he does
Yeah.
the push-ups in Batman Begins, like the guy looks huge.
Yeah, he's
But
really-
see, he's a method actor, and that's what they do. They
Yeah.
don't just transform through their words. They transform their bodies.
yeah, that dude
Yeah,
Christian
he
Bell's
just
the
got done
truth,
doing
man.
the machinist.
Yeah,
where he was, like, super
115
thin
pounds, which
You
is
better
nothing.
believe you better
It's
believe he's
nothing.
jacked for the machinist. He better be because
Yeah.
that's what you're supposed to be. We got to get back to making our heroes look like heroes, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude ended up gaining 100 pounds in like
This
2
real-
months. I think
this-
it was like 2 months. He gained 100 pounds for the role. It was like,
Yeah.
damn,
Batman. Yeah,
That's
it's gonna get
crazy, dude.
that is
Spider-Man, yeah.
insane, man. Yeah.
I don't mind it.
Spider-Man looks more.
I don't know how
athletic,
healthy
too.
that is either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's.
Well,
healthy.
hey, that's all right. They got millions. They can buy the best doctors that get them out of whatever issue they're in. I don't know.
Yeah, but Christian Bell fluctuates his weight. He'll go skinny. He'll get fat. He gets skinny.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think that's healthy. I mean, dramatically. He'll go from
No, it's
very
not.
skinny to
It's
very
not.
fat.
It's not.
You think?
I think that dude's-
we'll
It's not
see.
healthy.
I don't think it's healthy.
Yeah.
He said it when he did the machinist. He said he just didn't eat, and I'm like, damn,
Mm.
that is
Yeah, that's
insane.
crazy.
Man. Yeah.
As much as I like Alan Ritchson, I think he's too big to be Batman.
Yeah, that dude's huge, man.
I
that
wanted
dude.
to have
Huge.
John Hamm as
Yeah.
Batman a few years ago,
Yeah.
like an older Batman.
He's bigger than Batfleck when Batfleck is
Yeah,
jacked
he's
up.
pretty big, dude. Yeah, he
Holy
is massive.
cow, he's a
Look him
Batista
up.
size guy.
Look him up. He is huge.
Yeah, Alan Ritchson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he a Batista? He must be Batista size, then, right?
He might be bigger because he's tall.
Wow.
He is massive.
Hang
Dude,
on.
look him up.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that sounds
massive
like
dude,
your
man.
Lobo there. Forget about what's his name?
No, that belongs to Momoa.
Yeah, Momoa's getting Lobo.
No, he looks he looks the part. He looks the part. I'm just joking around, but yeah. So nothing more needs to be said about
Well,
Pattinson. He knows
He's
what
got
he
the
needs
height.
to do.
I guess he's got the height. Maybe if he toned himself down a little bit.
Yeah.
But now, is he Reacher?
He's Reacher.
there he
yes.
is.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
Alan
here's the deal.
That dude
From
is
what I've
huge.
been
6'3".
hearing, from what I've been
6'3".
hearing, this
Next,
guy's
look at
going to
that
talk himself right out of it.
Oh, you
He's
think
been,
he gets?
well, apparently he needs somebody with him when he goes to these press
I've
junkets. 'cause
never
he's
seen
been
this
saying
guy
some-
before.
He's been saying some stuff lately that's been edging out people.
Is
So
is he a good actor?
was that again?
Is he a good actor?
From what
He does
people
great in
say they
Reacher.
like Reacher. People say they like it.
Well,
I haven't
that's the
seen
part
this.
I'm worried about. I just hope he's. I haven't seen too much of Reacher to see if he's a good actor or not. But that's what I'm worried about.
Dude.
I hope they get
Definitely
a
better than Tom Cruise
yeah.
as Reacher. Sorry, as Reacher.
I didn't see Jack Reacher. Didn't see it. So
And he's in a movie with
Cavill. I'm pretty sure he's about to do a movie with Schwarzenegger as well.
I'm gonna look
I
him
can,
up.
but I can see Batman in him, but he could bring it down, but I could see him. I could see him in it.
that one, The Ordinary Angels. There.
Yeah, it was the. Oh, he was in Turtles too.
See, and
Yeah,
he would
Raph. He was Raph.
dude. He would be intimidating as hell. He would make
I watched one really bad movie of him, Ghosts of War. That was awful.
Ghost of
Oh, dang.
He was in
Yeah.
Fast X.
That's one of the most stupid
in
movies I've
Titans.
seen in my
He
life.
was
If
in
you guys
Small.
want to check it out.
Oh yeah, he was the Aquaman in Smallville, wasn't he?
That's right. No, he's been around. He's been
he was
around.
Aquaman.
He's been
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
He was Aquaman?
Yeah. In
He was
Smallville.
in Smallville. Yeah.
He was a lot smaller then. Probably that's why you don't recognize him. He was small.
Then
Much
I do
smaller.
remember him. Oh, I didn't know that Wow. Yeah, he was
Badass
way
movie.
smaller.
Yep.
Wow.
yeah. So
Beowulf. I didn't know.
Ghost
Oh,
of
there
War.
it is.
There it is.
Oh man, I used to collect that comic. Atlas had Beowulf. I used to collect that comic when I was a kid.
Beowulf.
Grindel,
that was a good
Grindel,
movie, man.
yeah,
Very
Grindel.
underrated movie.
I dig the character of Grindel. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Turkey. This guy's done a ton of crap.
Yeah, exactly. A ton of crap.
You know, he looked badass in the.
Yeah, you know, he's right. Crap. Yeah, you're right. And that's why I'm worried about him being back. That's the only
This is just
Well,
all
all
trash.
Batmans have been pretty good actors.
Yeah, he didn't
Actors
shine
and everything like that.
This is
Smallville.
absolute trash after trash.
Mm.
And the two movies he did recently was the Ungentlemanly Warfare and the Ordinary Angels. The Ordinary Angels, I haven't seen yet, but that would probably be the best bet in like showing his range.
Right.
I haven't seen it yet, but yeah.
Then he's one of those actors that can't afford to go out without a handler, because from what I'm hearing, he needs to keep his mouth shut. So we'll see what happens.
You know, he really wants to.
Well, he's very religious.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but from what I'm hearing, he's not playing well when he's not, Reacher.
Right, so I got a 12 scale here. Couple 12 scale here.
Hey,
Just quick looking. Algar, the Last Scion. That's pretty cool looking. It's like a dragon
sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
humanoid.
That's
I guess.
different. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's
He looks
crazy.
pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, he does come with that flame effect.
All right.
Sword, soft goods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always like to applaud 12 scale when they do a really good job, and this is pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really
It's
cool.
uniqueness. It's kind of like a burnt sword here.
I love the second sculpt with the almost total bird head.
Yeah.
I love that second one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool, man.
Yeah,
What-
very, very cool.
What company is this again?
Which one was it? Zoman Key and Cowl Production.
Oh, is it collab?
Yeah.
Never heard of either one.
Let's see. If
I'm
I-
assuming that cape is wired. Or
It looks like it. It
the
definitely
fabric.
looks like
yeah.
Roman Key, and Cowl. So
Not
12 scale, of course, and then it's up on kit at $90 total.
hmm.
Not
Okay.
bad, not bad.
And then there was one other DC character from Pop Mart Gung Studio. 1/12 Shazam.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm not much of a Shazam fan. It looks cool. You know, it looks good.
Looks closer to the comic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yep.
The Kingdom Come
Yeah.
style, yeah.
Yeah.
and look
That's
at that
Superman.
with
That's a nice shot.
Kingdom Come
Yeah,
Superman.
it's
Yeah,
nice.
I think they already put out that Superman too.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Yeah,
It looked
I
like
think I saw
John
that.
Cena from the side. No, that was interesting. Right there.
Just-
Yeah, it
it
does. It does.
does
Yeah,
kind of play Cena.
kind of. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, if Cena was a Peacemaker, I would say put him in Shazam, whatever.
Yeah.
they're gonna
Yeah,
do
he
later on.
looks
Yeah,
like
that's right. Yeah,
Shazam.
it would have been great. He would have
Yeah.
been great, but too late. He's Peacemaker,
Yeah.
so it is
Captain
what it
Marvel.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, they needed to do a little bit better on matching the two together, like having Zachary Levi be like the younger
Yeah.
Shazam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Version.
Batson. Yeah,
And I think if he was the one that did that movie, and you had The Rock, and if The Rock allowed Shazam to be in the movie, the movie would have done well. Yeah, Black
Oh,
Adam would
yeah,
have done very well.
absolutely.
Yeah, but The Rock was doing whatever. So
Yeah,
Yeah, he had his head up his ass.
destroying. He was busy helping the DCEU destroy itself.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, even Alan Richardson as Shazam.
The Miller
I mean,
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he's got that
Yeah.
bulk, he might as well be the Miller one.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that huge. What the hell?
I think
I don't know, man. Like for that Dark Knight Returns Batman, you need someone with a lot of range as an actor, like someone who
Yeah, like
Yes,
you said,
for
yeah,
sure.
he can't just be physically.
no,
Yeah.
like
That's why
Like,
Affleck was a good pick, man.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's never
He
gonna
was-
do
he
it
was-
because of how dirty they played him. So
Yeah, that's right.
Oh man, we'll never see a solo Batman Affleck.
Yeah.
It
Right.
grinds me
I
to
know. It's insane.
core.
I know. That would have been good.
Yeah, dude.
Because
Such
had he
bullshit.
had that movie, he would be definitively the #1 Batman ever.
yep.
Oh yeah,
They-
and that movie too. And bitch
You
ass
couldn't
Jeff
touch it,
Johns,
bro.
man, he was running shit then, and
You wouldn't have been
Yeah.
able to touch him, bro.
that's another some bitch that had his head up his ass and thought he was the shit.
Yep.
And man, I'm gonna like
But Ben
I
didn't
had
do
a chance,
himself
I'd-
a favor, though.
I'd whip his
Messing around
ass.
with that out. He didn't do himself a favor. You know, he really
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
Everybody that's read his script said it's one of the best superhero scripts they've ever written.
Yeah, because it was just like Arkham, dude. It was just like the Arkham
I'm
game.
sure it was like a good movie, like not
He-
only a superhero movie. Like
the
the
man
guy
is-
knows how to write.
He's an
Yeah.
Oscar-winning director. This man is
Yeah.
Argo,
Writer.
fuck yourself.
And writer.
Argo,
writer,
Argo was
yeah,
a
and-
really good movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
Director and writer. So he's
Argo-
pretty good. Yeah.
Argo.
He
Argo
won,
was
he won
awesome.
an Oscar at 28 for
Yeah.
Good
Will
this
Hunting.
movie. Like that was
Dude,
No, that guy's good. He can direct. He can
Yeah.
act. He's
Let me
very
tell
good.
you a
I don't know why DC
sleeper.
did that to him. I have
Tell you
no
a
idea.
sleeper if you haven't seen it. The Town.
That's a great movie.
they always do that to talented people. Like they always play them like that.
Yes,
like
that's
when you
crazy.
have people who can really help your studio to make something different, something new, they do something like that to them. Like I don't get how this guy, the director from Parasite, Bong Joon-ho, the guy made a movie with Robert Pattinson that apparently the movie's fantastic, and they pushed the movie Warner Bros. 1 year for another superhero movie. I don't remember what it was. I was like, guys, like you have a star there making you a movie, and you just decide to push it because you're going to do another shitty superhero movie. It's just like,
yeah.
They always do that to real artists.
That's crazy.
But if you're a shitty director, you'll get 55 Transformer movies. That's always how it works.
And the worst part is when they brought Affleck back to Aquaman only for him not to even show up in the movie. That's insane. It's crazy.
It's so offensive, man. Like I would never go back to the studio.
Oh, I would never work with WB if I was
and the Flash
Cavill, Godot, all of them. I would never work with that WB ever.
Never.
I would have stopped after that first reveal. He got as far as filming Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Remember he came out with that short clip?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And they had more Batfleck in the Flash as well. He was wearing like a black suit with a silver symbol. They had pictures.
I thought that was Justice League. That was in the Flash.
That was in the Flash. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did see that suit. I did see a picture of it.
Believe it or not, I better not say anything because I'll get these fact checkers going. But and Bam, I know Bam will get first. He's going to get on that Google. I'm gonna prove this guy wrong right now. But I saw I saw somewhere where it said Batfleck actually has had, how did it say, more appearances than any other Batman, even though he hasn't had his own film. He's if you count out,
he was in a couple.
Let's see, he was in the two BBS Justice League. He was in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
The Flash.
The Flash.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Right there, he beats everybody.
Yep. And there was something about screen time. It was something about he had even more screen time than all the other Batmans. It was some conditioning. I was like, what? He had more screen time?
Yeah.
But we forget, man. I mean, he's all in Justice League. He's all in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I can see he probably has more screen time than even Christian Bale.
And don't forget the Snyder Cut. He came back for that too.
Exactly. Yep. And look how much time Heath Ledger took away from Christian Bale in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I can literally see Ben Affleck actually having more screen time than anybody. Sure. Yeah. You know, of course, other than 66 Adam West, which he had a movie and a series, and he did commercial after commercial. He was on shows. He was. Forget about it. Forget about it.
Yeah. The studios, like the studio execs, they don't know shit. Like you're saying, they just look at the numbers on a sheet and
they're assholes.
Yeah.
They don't care.
No.
Yeah. They used to care. Like, there were people before who were smarter. Like they were running a business, but they cared about what you were gonna show to people. Right now, it's only like what makes the most money, and they're not even good at that.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they're not. They have no sense of creativity. That's why they're constantly retconning stuff that came before them because they can't even think of anything new.
Like that.
Well, they don't want to chance anything on anything new. They don't want to take the chance on it.
But see, that's also the problem because back then, when cinema was great, that's all they wanted to do was chance. I'm gonna come up with something different. Let's throw it against the wall, see what sticks.
Sequels were shit that was only made to budget for other projects that were gonna make awards and that were gonna make money for the studio. But right now, it's like sequels are the only thing that exists. It sucks.
Right. Yeah. Like there's nothing else to nowhere else to go to.
I'm so done with that garbage, man. Like I am so tired of the way they are doing movies. Like, and really, like if you have directors, like big important directors that are like they know their craft and you just play them like they like I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is Snyder, I feel like he should have done Superman, he should have just done Batman, and that was it. I think giving him full reign of everything, I think kind of ruined things. He would have been great for Batman, as you've seen him doing that warehouse scene. Very well done. I think he would have done good as Batman. They should just left him there. Superman is not supposed to be a dark character, man. I mean, I like the movie Man of Steel.
He's not. He is not.
He's not supposed to be that dark, man. It just felt off.
Yeah.
I don't know what this need for.
But if I
people
remember
to-
correctly, the plan was to bring him back up into that light with the next actual Superman movie of his.
Yeah, that was his
That's
whole.
what Jeff.
whole arc.
That's what Johns was trying to do. That's why he was a little more colorful in those segments.
Matthew
Try to
Vaughn was
speed it
going to
up.
direct that, wasn't he?
Say it again.
Matthew Vaughn was going to direct Man of Steel 2.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I did hear that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zack Snyder originally had just a 5 movie arc. He was going to do the BVS, the Justice League, or the Man of Steel, BVS, and the 3 Justice League movies. And because BVS didn't make $1 billion, and the critics were tearing it apart because they mandated him doing like a 2-hour movie instead of like a 2.5 or some. So he had to cut a whole bunch of shit, and everybody liked the ultimate cut of BVS more than the theatrical cut because there was more in it telling that story.
Right.
And so they freaked out because it didn't make $1 billion, and so it was very reactionary. And sadly, he lost his kid during that process. And they're like, instead of giving him that time to make Justice League, which to me, the Zack Snyder's Justice League was fucking awesome, but instead of giving him that time to finish it, they fire him.
Which is
And that's
crazy.
only because at the time Marvel
You're going
was
to ruin
operating.
our bonuses.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it was about. It was money. Yeah, they had to make their
Marvel
bonuses,
was
man.
operating on all systems at that point, and DC in a desperate effort to try and catch up to Marvel. That was before Marvel tanked.
Yeah, that's part of it too,
Marvel, I've always said this. Marvel laid the whole blueprint on what to do. You could have easily had Batman as the Iron Man of the group, and then just build it from there.
They tried.
They literally put it in front of you what to do and slowly build it. Don't just try to jam it in there. I mean, was it BVS? No, it was a BVS. Yeah, it was BVS. When Darkseid, not Darkseid, Doomsday showed up, did we really need to see Doomsday, Wonder Woman, and all that crap? They try to jam everything into one movie. You're like, what's going on? Yeah, I don't believe Snyder 100%.
Well, that writer, it was very stupid. Chris Terrio. That writer is an idiot. And
he actually writes his movies okay. I don't know what happened there.
But he has only done one good movie.
Who had? You talking about Zack Snyder?
No, the writer. I forgot his name.
Chris Terrio. And he did Rise of Skywalker. He did Rise of Skywalker. He's a complete idiot.
Oh, okay.
And everybody was supposed to get their own. Everybody was supposed to get their own movie. I mean, remember that Comic-Con where they brought everybody out? Ben Affleck was supposed to get Batman.
Even Cyborg, I think, was supposed to get his own movie. All of them.
Yep, Cyborg. Well, it was going to be a Flash and Cyborg like team up movie.
Team up type of thing, yeah.
And Antoine Fuqua, I think, or something like that was going to do the Flash. And then
he dropped out or something. I do remember that.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
And here's the other thing:
they were trying to micromanage everything.
Yeah,
and then they're like, "Screw it,"
But then they would continue to put nails in the coffin because during all of this pandemonium, Ben Affleck had gone into rehab. He was getting himself together because remember, he was sitting on stage and he said, "I'm here, Matt Reeves." I have no problem with working with Matt Reeves. So
and that was
had all the opportunity to keep Affleck
where he was writing and going to direct.
Yeah,
but Jeff Johns kept messing with him every time he'd come to him with the script because he freaking had to, and Jeff Johns kept being a bitch. And he had to come back, change the script, bring it back to him. And he at that point, he didn't want to be Batman anymore.
Yeah,
and
it got to it wore him down. That's crazy, man. It wore the guy down.
He didn't want that responsibility.
I mean, he literally stepped down.
Yep.
On that role.
Yeah, he was going to let Matt Reeves direct it.
Producer, he was going to write it. He stepped down and still wanted to do it. So it's a travesty. It's probably in my top 5 biggest disappointments in all the time that on the planet that I've been on, watching fantasy, science fiction iterations and stuff. one of the major disappointments in my life.
Yeah.
Blair Dad is completely right. Alan Ladd Jr. That man.
Yeah.
He
gave us Star Wars.
And his father was a his father was huge. He comes from a family that's rich and deep in Hollywood lore. Just like no, not getting me. You're not getting me.
Yes, I agree. 12-inch.
Oh, wait a minute. I got it here. I
agree with that too. I agree with that too.
Yeah.
I do agree with that. He could have done many things. He could just flown off with him. There's so many things he could have done. I'm like, you'd have to break his neck.
Yeah, Zack Snyder is also sometimes a little over his head with what he does.
I think
Rebel Moon is the perfect example that the guy sometimes
still haven't watched it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he needs that.
That's one of those movies that are so bad that no.
Yeah, he needs somebody to kind of rein him in on some of them ideas.
And it's been unanimous. It's like it's not really like even a small group of people that like that movie. It's almost unanimous across the board that it's just garbage.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Netflix has too much money into it already, so they can't say stop.
Yeah.
Well, they have a history of dumping money into good stuff and garbage.
No, but he's a good director. I like Watchmen. That was a good one.
Watchmen was
good. And Watchmen, those were great. Yeah.
I don't like how he manipulates his fan base to get what he wants. I think he's an asshole personally. But
no. Well, we can say this: he got the chance that any other director would never get. The fact that he got to hear the bad things from the original cut, the theatrical cut, and he's like, "Oh, I can tailor my movie to do this and this and this and this," and then he made a really good movie. So he had a really good chance to actually make it really good because he got the feedback from a lot of people. So a lot of directors don't get that chance. So good for him.
And the problem is
that was already shot.
Yeah.
A lot of that was already shot. Like Justice League, he just went and shot those extra scenes, like
the things he needed to finish and stuff he didn't finish to shoot while he was
Hollywood will tell you that he is not a writer. Hollywood will tell you he's not a filmmaker. He's a cinematographer.
I would say that he could be a good director for TV because for me, the fact that he needs, like, I like the Snyder cut of Justice League. I think it was good, but the fact that you need 4 hours to tell a good story,
a series though,
makes no
sense.
That's
the thing, though. It was originally a series.
They changed that too. They kept changing
that. If you do that, it makes sense. But having someone sit down for 4 hours, like look at the extended cuts of Return of the Lord of the Rings. Like, there's no way you can release that in the theaters for the first time. Like, people would have just be tired, and I love them, but the pacing is more for the fans than for the general audience. And I think that's a problem with him. Like, he would be better for TV than for film.
Alex, you're not looking forward to the extended cut of Rebel Moon?
Oh, I'm dying to see it, Michael. I can't wait.
I'd rather see the extended than the original because what the hell's the point? It's on Netflix. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, but that's his thing now. That's his thing.
Well, that's Netflix's doing. That's not Zach's doing. That's Netflix's doing. They wanted to build that hype.
I think Zack Snyder says, I'm going to film 1 billion hours. When I present it, if I feel like it's not going where it should go, then I'm going to make sure I have a second longer version ready. That's his strategy now.
But you start with the long one and you go shorter from there. That's how it works.
I know. That's why he's not a filmmaker.
And that was all Netflix. That was Netflix's idea.
That's more of a strategy. Yeah, that's not.
That wasn't Zack Snyder's idea. That was Netflix. Do that so we can build hype because of your Snyder cut version of Justice League. We want to build that same kind of hype for Rebel Moon. So we're going to do 2 versions, one PG-13 and one rated R. That was Netflix.
I have a problem believing that. I'd love to be in the room with him. I just think that Zack Snyder he knows he's got a fan base that's ravenous, and he engineers it to get what he wants. But it's not going to work anymore. They're not. Hollywood is not going to continue spending that kind of money on this guy. They're just not. He might be reduced. Well, that's why he's on Netflix now.
There was a guy he's friends with who used to run Netflix. He's not at Netflix anymore. Now
Okay.
Justin Lin is running Netflix, who is a penny pincher. So now they're just going to do smaller films and all that stuff. So instead of giving him carte blanche, he might get Rebel Moon 3 out of it, but it depends on how the
he's sinking his career now.
He reminds me so much of Michael Bay, right? Like like a strong pull, and all of a sudden he's just started to teeter out a little bit. And he reminds me so much of Michael Bay.
And he's back at Warner Brothers now because he's doing a series for 300.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, of course he's got to go back to 300. That's one of the few things that people kind of enjoyed out of it. You know, you got to go. Sometimes you get stale, and you got to go back and mine some old stuff. Yeah, he's just mining his stuff. He's trying to make some money, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's the type of director that's good for certain characters. Like again, he shouldn't have done Man of Steel. I don't think.
No.
Yeah, he should have stayed far away from that.
But I don't need my superheroes grounded all the time because I go for the fantasy. I don't want to see superheroes look so down to earth and today. I go to escape.
They were looking for someone to recreate for Superman what Nolan did for Batman.
Yeah, but it seems like because he did
want to do it.
Yeah. No, it seems because he did Watchmen. It just seems like Justice League was like Watchmen. It seems it was so similar, like heroes with problems and they're down, and it's like, oh, you're doing the same thing again. That's what it seemed like. So that's why I wish he didn't touch Superman. I just wish he just focused on Batman. Someone like him needs to do a Batman movie. That's it. It's style of directing. They should have just left it like that and find another director for Superman, and do not put him in charge of everything. Right. That's their biggest mistake. Right.
Please don't put him in charge of editing. I watch some of these movies. I'm going, what the hell? Where am I at now? You know?
No, but he's a good director. It's just certain characters in certain movies that he's tailored for.
He might be better as a co-director.
Technical director.
Yeah, technically. There you go. Well, see, Alex knows he's in the field. Technical good director is perfect for him.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
Nobody is taking his talent from him. I look at some of his stuff and go, wow, that's gorgeous. Nobody's taking it from him. Even his critics don't take the cinematography from him.
Dude,
everything else they do.
Impeccable. Like every time I see his storyboards, like, dude, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Stick to your lane, pal.
Well, gentlemen, we've hit past that 3-hour mark, but there's something I want to do before we go.
Great night.
Tell us.
And that is get Syndicate's Batman list.
Oh man. Well, man. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Okay.
Did I do this? I don't remember.
Negative. Alex.
Get Alex on there. So perfect.
Now you got the other stuff up so you can see which ones is which. Oh, you're building it up. You're building it now.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So.
But what about the thing on the side that shows them all of the movies you are?
Right. I'm pretty sure they know who the Batmans are.
All right. Sorry, Dad. I feel like AJ. No offense.
Love you, AJ.
Love you, man.
All right. Who would like? We could start with. We'll start with Clooney. How about that?
Oh, Clooney's got to be dead last for me. Sorry, George. He's a great actor, just not Bruce Wayne or Batman. That's all. Or maybe, you know what? If he gets another shot. Oh, did he get another shot in Flash?
No,
I don't think it was long enough.
No.
Yeah. No, I feel like if he got another shot today, maybe you could do a better job. But at the time, that it just was
better
not
writers.
a good movie at all. No, so he's definitely last.
Well, he should have produced the movie. Mm-hmm. See, back then his hot streak was on, man. He was producing movies and getting critical acclaim. He was right there at the peak of his career. He should have taken on that movie himself. I guarantee it'd have been a lot more serious.
Under the right circumstances and a darker Batman, I think he'd be pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Let's put
Absolutely.
Clooney at last.
Absolutely.
Too.
Last as well. Okay.
Yeah.
My next one. Which one you going by? Oh,
No, we're gonna mix it up.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go Keaton.
Keaton. Wow, he was my number one Batman.
Until you say Pattinson is now, I will.
No,
I'll find you, Syndicate.
no. It
Just
is.
like I'll threaten you, like I threatened Local Lou. I got GPS, bro.
It is Affleck. Affleck is number one right now. Yeah, he is. I gotta give it to him. Very well done. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. And Keaton. Oh, you want me to have Keaton? Oh, I'm sorry. Keaton will be number 2.
It will be 2 for me too.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Let's go Adam West.
Oof, that's a good one. Adam. Wow.
Adam Wee.
You have to be
I'll exchange. I'll give you one clue.
for me.
Interchangeable.
Yeah, he's 4 for me. He's 4.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
No, he's 4. He's 4.
I didn't mean that.
3.
I meant he was interchangeable between 1 and 2. Batfleck and Adam. I guess they're both supreme.
No.
They're both supreme.
No, Adam. He's great. I think.
Oh, he's
but so much more things has happened since he's been Batman. So
Yeah,
Mike, help me with this guy's name again. The first one.
I'm sorry. What again?
Who is this? Who played this guy? I forgot his name. Who is this guy that played the Batman? You remember?
Oh shoot! No, I don't. Thanks a lot. Let me.
You were the whole reason why he was on the list. Anyway,
I know. I know. But I'm older than you guys, so I don't remember stuff.
But you feel 12.
Yeah, that's true.
Lewis
Well,
Wilson.
that's Lewis
Wilson.
Lewis Wilson. There you go.
Yeah, Grant.
Well, I never saw him play Batman, but it cannot be worse than Clooney. So he has to be right before that. He would have to be right before that. There's no way he's worse than Clooney. No way.
I don't know how I got all the way through that. The guy I met was Grant Morrison.
Oh, the guy you met was Graham. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar with him, so I'm gonna put him in number 7.
Yeah.
Like I've seen scenes of him, but not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm familiar with both of them, but the one that I was referring to, was Grant. But, yeah. But back then, you couldn't tell one from the other. They both had similar outfits, very similar.
Kilmer.
6.
Yeah, me too. It would have to be 6.
Where did I put Kilmer? Can you scroll up?
Put Kilmer at number 4.
Yeah, I brought him down because everything else started declining. And yeah, okay, I got you.
Okay, so all right,
well, I like Kilmer's Bruce Wayne.
we'll go Pattinson next.
Yeah. Pattinson would be right before Kilmer.
For me, 4.
Oh, Alex, I'm so disappointed in you.
Bale.
1.
Bale is 3. Oh, 1. Wow.
Oh, Alex is really. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to lock you in a room and what do they call it when deprogram you? There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Copy this one.
Yeah, and then Affleck is my number 1. Yeah, he took number 1 spot.
All right, numero uno.
Yeah.
For me, it's 5 because they didn't use him enough. So
I can understand the rationale.
that's why.
Yeah.
I can understand the rationale.
But for the little bit that we got him, he was very
He's
well.
fantastic.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
It's a shame what they did to that
Drives
guy.
me nuts, man.
Yeah, it was really
Drives
good.
me insane.
All right, there you are. You're on the list. Let's go with
Yay.
Mosaic.
Buddy.
All right.
Like I
Yeah,
love
we-
that film, but
Big collector and AJ with us that time. So
Oh, yeah. It was a giant laugh fest.
yep, it was. Very mixed bag at number 1, I would say.
Who else got Christian Bale? Who's
Who else?
okay.
Yeah, Bale was
Big
Big Collector,
and
Moose Dream,
and me.
and you.
Yeah.
No,
Keaton.
Bell was a good Batman. He
No, he
was
wasn't.
good. Oh,
I
he
like
was
him. I
solid,
like
man. He was
No,
solid.
he was-
My number 2.
No, he's trash.
I love him.
My number 3.
He did a good job. He did a good job.
I mean,
But the thing with his Batman, it was mostly a Bruce Wayne story. So you barely saw more. I think at Dark Knight Rises, he
Well,
wore
that's
the
a problem.
suit like a quarter of the movie.
Yeah.
Or less than a quarter of the movie, if I remember correctly. Like he barely wore the suit. So it was mostly a Bruce Wayne movie. That's the thing with Bale.
Yeah.
That's why he's not higher in my list.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Batman Begins. I like Batman Begins, but unfortunately, not for Christian Bale, for my man Liam Neeson. And then in the second movie, he's barely there, and when he is, he's crap. The Joker took over that movie. It wasn't even a Batman movie. And then the third one, whatever you want. I really did like what's his face's Bane, and of course, I've said it a million times. The breaking of Bale's back sent cheers and shivers through my spine, and that's how it plays out for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm Batman.
Well, better than I keep forgetting it. The one that makes fun of Bale Batman all the time. Pete something.
Oh, Pete Holmes.
Pete Holmes. Pete Holmes.
I forgot the guy that plays Scarecrow. I forget his name now. I don't know why. But he was. Yeah, because he auditioned for it. There's actually footage of him wearing the suit and he auditioned for it.
I heard
And it was not good. Thank God.
Oh,
no. My goodness. You know, he's a great actor. He's very good. Just not Christian Bale came in and you see it. You saw it like night and day. You saw that he just took over that role. He was gonna get it.
Yeah.
So
it was very reminiscent of Tom Hiddleston auditioning for Thor. So
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Very thin, holding the hammer.
Before we go, Beam, can we do a little food check? I got some food.
Food check.
Yeah, you know how we used to show off our miniature food?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
you could have done that during show and tell, but
I wasn't thinking about it. But I was in Aldi's supermarket again, and they got one aisle where they got toys and stuff. I should have kept the wrapper though. They had those mystery bags. You tear them open. So they had like 3 different bags, and they showed what was inside. One of them had like a teapot and a hot dog in it. Then there was I forgot what the other ones were. And like unlike most mysteries, you feel the bag, you know what's in it. So I was like, "Oh, that's a hot dog. That's a hot dog. That's a hot dog." They're cool. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn off the ring light or turn it down. But the cool thing is they're already bunned and they've got the mustard on them.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, shit. It keeps rolling off my hand. Hold on. Let me bring it down.
Go pretty good with these Cheez-Its.
Well, that's the beauty. Being the beauty of it.
Damn
it. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I see it.
Nice.
The beauty of it, they're actually to 6 scale size.
Yeah.
I put it up with G.I. Joe, put it in his hand. So I think hopefully sometime this week, I'm going to do at least one thing. I got to show you guys where I took that G.I. Joe. It's really, really cool. So I think I might, if not this week, next week, I'm literally going to at least show at least one diorama.
Yeah.
And so that I'm going to show that off. It's so cool. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah. And that was it. I just wanted to, like we like to show off the food and stuff. So. Oh
yeah. Those
and here, the teapot that came with it. You even got a cup came. Yeah.
Nice.
But so G.I. Joe's got a burger and brew stand.
Nice.
And he does hot dogs and he sells some liquor too.
Speaking of brews,
oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I needed somebody with a food stand outside of the arena where they're having a Prince tribute. So when you see him, he's actually outside the arena on the curb. Hooking up the tailgaters and stuff. Yeah. Dude, I think these things. That's why I can't get any sleep at night. I think out a whole damn storyline for these friggin' things.
Same here, dude. Same here.
Don't you?
No. Yep.
Yeah, but it's fun, isn't it? And you're like, oh, I can do this.
It's just getting those storylines into the stop motion that I want to do. That's the challenging part.
Yeah,
so
that's tough.
But yeah, pretty cool. Again, everybody, thank you for joining us today. Shout out to Loco Lou, who was here. 16 Syndicate, Blue Tattoo, Alex Montano, Michael Elliott. Thank you for being here. Do you have anything coming up on the channel, or is it just
it's haphazard. I have come to the realization that I'm not going to structure my channel in any type of way. It's just futile for me. But you will always be able to come over to Action Figure Academy on YouTube and subscribe. I will be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do a third level. Well, actually, it's not going to be a part of that giveaway. I'm going to do another giveaway. I have produced some toy photography for purchase, 11 by 17 and 8.5 by 10, and they will be ready to hang. They're already going to be in protective sleeves on archival paper, and so I'll be doing that. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to give away one of the special editions, because some of them are going to be ongoing prints that I'll be selling. Some are going to be special editions with a number amount. They'll be coming with a certificate of authentication. I'll also sign them. You'll get them. They will be numbered, and when they're sold out, nobody will be able to find it again. So that I'm going to do that as an independent giveaway, just to launch that particular side of what I do. So that'll be coming up soon. Other than that, just look out for me to do impromptu show-ups on YouTube or Instagram. Short features, you might find me more on Instagram. Now on Instagram, you'll find Action Figure Academy under the name of what I always get my Instagram.
Elliott Media Arts.
Elliott Media
underscore Arts.
That's right. Elliott Media _ Arts on Instagram. That's where you'll find some of my photography. Just some of the stuff that you see up there is just for fun, just for play. I don't have any of the art stuff up there yet. And some other nonsense, but you can always catch me here every Monday with Beam and the gang. So I'll see you guys next week. And thanks a lot so much for your support. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Syndicate, you got anything coming up?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be a Leal show on Wednesday. So tune in for that. I'm in between figures right now, so I do work on custom stuff, and I think I'm working on this right now. Still work in progress. I painted the scope and everything, but I'm still
cool.
Working on it. Appreciate you.
Is that a Cavill sculpt?
No, that's not. Some random sculpt, but I painted it, but I'm not done yet. The eyes are not done and all that stuff, but I'm still working on it.
Nice.
I might change. I might change the gauntlets.
Oh man, I was looking.
I'm
down.
still working on it. Oh, you didn't see it?
Yeah, it looked good either way.
Wow.
Yeah. I like the suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. Still work in progress. So I usually don't show anything until it's done, but I'm still
Feizys body.
Hell yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's the only way, man.
Oh, dude, I'm in love with Feizys. I just wish they weren't so delicate, you know.
Alex, you got a newer YouTube channel on, don't you?
Yeah, I opened a new YouTube channel because I let the other one die.
I didn't know you had another one. Oh yeah, no, I forgot. You did. I remember.
Yeah. So
the link's
Spanish,
not updated
it's
in the
Spanish,
chat.
but if you guys I don't remember my YouTube handle, so
every once in a while I watch Alex. I don't understand the word he's saying, but like he's so good at what he does, I just like watching him emote. You know, it's cool.
you can
Like
go there. My reviews are in Spanish, but you can turn on the English captions. Can you? It works. So
fantastic!
if you want to go and
I did not know.
I'll be posting constantly, I promise. And I'm also on TikTok. That's the same handle as my Instagram, Lex Montano. So you can find me there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about OnlyFans?
Not yet. I don't think people want to see this guy there, but soon maybe. If the audience wants it, I'll give it to them. But yeah, thanks, man.
Oh yeah. Quick shout out to the people in the chat. First, starting with our new channel members: OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars, Blur Dad Life, Feezys Figures, Loki Collector, Mark P, Thule, Pedro Lopez, Tijuana Mike, King Churro, Commander Green, Justin McFly, Maz's Toy Box, Austin Nicholas, and Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, BC. Great to see you in the chat, and thank you everyone for coming into the chat. Thank you for becoming new members, those who did. Thank you for the super chat as well, OG fan. Appreciate that very much. It goes back straight to this channel, so whatever we're doing, all this stuff just goes straight back to it. That's like stuff for like giveaways and contests at like certain milestones of the show. So that's where your money is going. So right back to that stuff. So so yeah, thank you. I appreciate it very much.
Man, you guys are awesome.
Blue, anything else to add, my friend, my brother? From the same mother.
All your lurkers out there, thank you for watching. Yeah, and like, comment, and subscribe and share. And if you like what we do here, definitely share it and comment, and let us know how we're doing, and what would you like to see also on the channel, and talk about figures. I mean, that's what we do all day. I talk about figures, and we talk about figures, and we love doing it. So yeah, more here.
Oh yeah. Again, thank you to the panelists, Loco, Lou, everybody here. Appreciate you being here. Next week, it sounds like we're going to have Costa, Pop Culture Living Room, and Loki Collector Calvin on the show. So
it's going to
stay
be
tuned for that.
Pandemonium.
So we're going to have some fun talking figures with people who would be first time on the show. And eventually we'll get Blurred Dad here on the show.
Do these people know what they're getting themselves into?
Well, Loki watches, so I think he does.
Yeah, he does. No, but so does
Blurred Dad.
Yeah. No, the
Costa.
Costa, yeah, he watches because he's brought it up that he watches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, he's been in here before. He's been in the chat.
He's been in the chat. Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Randall's been in the chat.
Yeah.
But again, thank you for watching. As always, where'd my brand go? Hey, it's flipping things on me over here. StreamYard, careful with that. All right. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, always be kind, and we will catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.